miss out on this peak yap about D&D. Tell me your guys' D&D stories though. I want to hear about all of it. I adore D&D. Did I ever tell you guys much about when I first became a VTuber? I was like immediately, literally like right when I became an affiliate, I was invited into a VTuber only D&D campaign that lasted like 3 sessions. Ah, good times, good times, good times. It was interesting. It was like Western themed, but also fantasy themed at the same time. I don't really know too much of what was going on there, but it was fun nonetheless. Introducing capitalism, exactly. Listen, as a DM, you have to know that whatever your plans are for the session, your players are going to go off the hinge and they're not going to do any of it. When I first did my first campaign as a DM, I would spend like 8 to 16 hours a week planning out my session. And I would think like, okay, so if they do this, this is gonna happen. If they do this, this is gonna happen. And I would plan out like all these alternate routes for each session. And then I would get to the session and I would start DMing and my players would just go off the hinges and do something I didn't plan for. Out of all the options I planned for, they would do something totally different. And then I just stopped planning. I was like, okay, I have this general idea of like where I want things to go today. And then you just kind of have to adapt to what your players are doing. Players are very unpredictable. You could tell them to go like left, but you could also plan for them to go right. And then they're going to go straight instead. So a lot of DMing is just, what's the word? Improv. It's a lot of improv. Get rich, hire some fools to beat the big bad. True. If you make enough money in D&D, you could just hire other adventurers. Only want to DM if I'm being honest. Love building worlds for your players. I think that's some of the most fun part is like doing homebrew things, like creating homebrew monsters and homebrew cities. Oh, I loved world building. Ton of fun. Let's do a server D&D. See, I've always wanted to do that. I really have. However, it is so hard to plan out. And also, it's so hard to like find time. Because D&D sessions are usually like 4 hours at the minimum, I feel. And finding a time where like a lot of people can spare that much time every week is hard. Really hard. But one day I would love to like have the opportunity if I have more free time to do something like that. Only played a few times, but the first time was the best. Punch someone in the face, stunning him, then you went around him and German suplexed him. Oh my god. That sounds like a ton of fun. At one point I had to think of how a player barters with an ice cube because he got a nat 20. Oh my god. You know, there was this one DM that I watched a like DMing class from on YouTube. And they talked about how just because your players roll a nat 20 doesn't mean that the impossible then becomes possible. So like, if there's physically no way that somebody would trade like a mansion for an ice cube, they're not gonna suddenly, once you roll a nat 20, trade a mansion for an ice cube. They're gonna trade something like probably better than you would expect for trading an ice cube. Something like that to make it 2 ice cubes. Now that is mansion worthy. 2 ice cubes? No way. What if you're a bard and you roll a nat 20, then you immediately get to smash whatever dragon you're trying to smash? Easy. Is it a nice ice cube? Guys, what? The ice cube is just a normal ice cube. It's not magical. There's nothing interesting about it. It's just a normal ice cube that's gonna melt. Oh god, I feel like a DM again. Trade the ice cube for the key to a mansion? Oh my god. See, that's different. Because the key has less value than the mansion itself, technically. So you might be able to swindle someone into trading it for just the key. Hi, Blitz. Roll a nat 20 to rob him? See, now you guys are making more sense. Now you guys are thinking right. Maybe this ice cube is the cure for cancer? You would really have to convince me of that. How would you respond then to what? How would you respond to what situation or scenario? Roll a 15 and get his wife instead? For just a mere 15? You know, well, maybe she's unhappy in her marriage. We don't know. We don't know that. Oh man, now you guys got me like D&D brains. Now I'm thinking about Baldur's Gate 3. What a good game. Oh, speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, I watched the Xbox showcase they recently just did. And the person narrating the showcase was Shadowheart. She's been everywhere recently. Wasn't she in Clair Obscur too? She played the redhead. Hi, Alice. Roll a nat 20 and get a head pat from Curry. You guys can have head pats from me for free. Anytime, any place. You just have to ask. Thinking about trying that again when you get your internet back, you're gonna download that and Wuthering Waves? Yeah, you totally should. Baldur's Gate 3 is such a emotional journey. I feel like it's the closest you can get to playing D&D without playing like an actual D&D campaign. There's also, I'm pretty sure the devs at Larian, they came out with like a modding program or something for Baldur's Gate 3 that allows people to like somewhat craft their own storylines for Baldur's Gate. I forget what the exact specifics were, but like people were saying that it could be used to like create mini like D&D sessions or storylines within Baldur's Gate 3's world. Something like that. It was like a little while ago that they released it. Shadow voiced Carlotta in Wuthering Waves too. Wow, it is so cool to see. I know that Baldur's Gate 3 was like a huge stepping stone for a lot of the voice actors. Like they gained a lot of notoriety for it, which is really, really, really cool. How's the morning been? The morning has been wonderful. What did I do this morning? I woke up, I ate my breakfast, and I worked on more art for the YouTube video that I'm currently working on. I'm really excited. I think you guys are gonna like it. I think I'm proud of it. I'm really proud of it. The character design that I did because it's a redesigning an old OC YouTube video, and I really, really, really like the hair color that I did for the character, and I kind of want to use it on my VTuber model. Because it's just that good. It's just that peak. You can't do the deed with a bear in Baldur's Gate. You can. You can't. Well, so here's the thing. You're not technically screwing a bear. Technically, you're screwing a druid who is a human in the form of a bear. I don't really like Halsin all that much. Halsin is the name of the druid. The reason I don't like him is because my first ever Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, I ignored him the entire time. He's very much like bear. Like, he's very much like a soft, squishy, like sweetheart bear guy. And the first time I actually went to talk to him, like halfway through the game, we had never interacted before, and his first dialogue to me was, "I see the way you look at me and I can feel the tension between us. There's something here." And he was asking me to like sleep with him, so I don't like him anymore. Literally the first time I talked to him. Hi, Weiss. Hi. Halsin is a nature nerd, which is cool. But like, the first time I talked to him, he's coming on to me. Hi, Zimmer. Hello. Here's a little thought I had the other day. They can be an Oathbreaker in Fallout as well. Oathbreaker is the type of paladin that ventures from the path they're on. The Brotherhood paladin goes rogue. Haven't they gone Oathbreaker too? Yeah. No, that is 100,000% right. Like, if you break away from the Brotherhood, you could be like some sort of Oathbreaker. Are you guys excited for season 2 of the Fallout show? I am. I actually really liked the Fallout show. Despite not ever having played any of the Fallout games, I really enjoyed it. Yep. Favorite character in Baldur's Gate 3? That's a hard one. Let me think here. Scratch. Easily. The dog. Favorite romance option? I always romance Astarion. Astarion's kind of an asshole. Not kind of. Astarion's very much an asshole, but, you know, out of all the romance options, for me, he was the best. I mean, I really liked Karlach, but I feel like the whole, like, skin too hot to even hug, it was too distant for me. So I always romanced Astarion. But man, Astarion's an asshole. I also liked Gale. I tried to romance Gale one time. That went about as you can expect. His ex-girlfriend is a goddess and he can't get over that because how could you get over dating a goddess? So that didn't feel great, being compared to a goddess constantly. Astarion's voice is the human equivalent of a slug. No, you can't say that. The voice actor is actually a really cool person. You can't say that. They worked really hard in that role. Astarion is very slimy. God, the first Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough that I got to the end of the campaign, I won't spoil too much, but when Astarion ascends to his final form and turns into a jerk, I wanted to throw out the entire game. Haven't seen the Fallout show. I really want to. Also want to make homemade Nuka-Cola. What is Nuka-Cola? Like, is it just Coca-Cola? Like, what's different about it? Once you get Divine handy, you can never go back. I guess. Live action stuff reminded me. Has there been any news about the Elden Ring movie? I haven't heard anything. I forgot that even was a thing. Honestly, it'll probably take a few years if they just announced it in recent years. Because usually movies, I feel like, take like at least 2 years to make. Nuka-Cola is the brand of cola in the game. Yeah, that I do know. I do know that much. But is it different from like normal Coca-Cola? Or is it just the same? Don't they sell replicas of Nuka-Cola? Like you can buy like a bottle of it online or something? Or is that like a special edition version for like the release of one of the games? Something like that. I remember hearing about them. Apparently it tastes different when you make it homemade. Interesting. How do you make it? Is it... I don't even know. Do you have to have like a soda machine to make it? Coca-Cola that's radioactive. Ooh, the radiation probably makes it taste better. Anything that's bad for you always tastes good. If my Nuka-Cola doesn't glow, I don't want it. Have you seen those videos of people who go around collecting uranium? Like uranium cups and plates and silverware and stuff like that? That stuff looks radioactive. It's kind of crazy. I would never trust eating off of any of that. I can't believe people used to eat off of those things back in the day. I mean, I guess safety standards were less than great. Is Nuka-Cola more similar to modern Coca-Cola or the older cocaine-laced Coca-Cola? So I feel like to answer that question, we have to look at what year did the world end in the Fallout universe? Like, what year did the bombs drop and everything change? Because that would probably have like a closer bearing on... I want to look that up. 2077? Cyberpunk 2077, man, 2077 is a stacked year. We get Cyberpunk and we get the atomic bombs. Wow. So probably modern Coca-Cola if I had to guess. Hi, Lucky. Nice glizzy flips. Crazy. Fallout plays in the future. That's kind of interesting. I really do like the aesthetic of the Fallout games though. How like everything seems very old in a way, if that makes any sense. Black Ops 2 happened this year. Black Ops 2, like the Black Ops 2 remake. I feel like I remember hearing about that. Didn't they just come out with like Black Ops 7 as well? It's kind of wild to me that they religiously release a Call of Duty game every single year. And I have played absolutely zero of them. I did play a little bit of Black Ops 4, but only their Battle Royale mode. And probably not a lot. Oh, the Black Ops 2 story happened this year. Oh, it took place in 2025? That's interesting. Isn't it weird to think that one day in the future, since time never stops, all of like the futuristic shows and futuristic games that like predict certain things happening, like 2077, eventually 2077 is going to come by and cyberpunk will no longer be set in the future, it'll be set in the past. To be fair, in an apocalypse, things would deteriorate faster than people realize. That's very, very, very true. Like, technology would be set back ages and eras. It is kind of cool, though. I like the vibe. Fallout gives me very much like an old Western vibe, especially like New Vegas. Or even like just the Fallout show is very much like the Wild West, like bartering for bottle caps, and technology was so few and far between. It's like a semi-upgraded, like there's slightly more technology than the Wild West, but everything else is very like Wild Western. Does give that vibe? Yeah, I really enjoy it. I'm interested. I want to learn more about like the Brotherhood, because that's a very big focal point of the show, the Fallout show. And it seems interesting. It seems kind of like a government or like a cult almost. I can't quite tell. But they have like a ton of technology, and I'm wondering like what that's about. Storyteller series on YouTube, does that talk more about the Fallout stuff? I can add that to our reactions tomorrow, actually. That could be a fun idea. Yes? Wait, I should add that to our reaction list for tomorrow. Storytellers. Storyteller. Fallout. Storytellers Fallout. Fallout New Vegas. Oh my god. Okay, they have... Wait. Do you want to link the... If you're in the Discord, does somebody want to link the exact Fallout one for me in the suggestions channel? I don't think I can find the right one. There's like a bunch of them that popped up. There's a bunch of them. A bunch of them. Fallout storyteller reaction. I would love to. I've always wanted to learn more about Fallout. I've been super freaking interested in like the world and the series as a whole. I would love to learn more about it. Since I can't get New Vegas to stinky run on my PC. The Jetsons is set in 2062. It was interesting to think about what they thought we'd have. I think it's very interesting. Wasn't Back to the Future set in like a era not too far off from where we are now or something like that? Hi, Cat! Oh, you are gorgeous! No, you were so beautiful. You were so beautiful. Thank you, Cat. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend. Brotherhood of Steel is the only interesting faction. Isn't there also like the New California Republic? That one seems interesting. They vaguely touched on that in the TV show. And that seemed interesting. I think the next season of Fallout show is supposed to take place in New Vegas. I'm really excited. There was like a casino. There was like a weird casino and a guy running the casino in the trailer. That seemed really cool. He seemed like a pimp. I don't know. New Vegas' legacy will never get tainted by a remake for the modern audience. Man, but I want to play a remake. I want to actually play New Vegas. And if that's the only way I could play it. I don't know, maybe I should try to re-download it again. And see if I can get it to run. Because I haven't tried in like over a year to get it to run on my PC, so maybe. New California Republic is taxes, modern America, but rules change for the wasteland. So New California Republic is kind of like the government, almost like the old USA government. I do have a question. In the Fallout series, is the entire world a wasteland? Or is it just like the United States that was affected by the nuclear war? Link 2 videos, the East Coast Brotherhood and the West Coast Brotherhood. Woo! Wait, that would be so cool. I want to know what happens to the West Coast. What is my fate? Where do we go? Yes, the NCR is the most successful attempt to keep the old government going. But since it's a new California Republic, is it only in California? I guess we'll figure this out tomorrow when we watch the videos. Everyone bombed each other? Ooh, that's a scary thought. Scary to think about. What do you guys think of the ghouls? I think the ghouls are cool. Whole planet got burned. Blue planet turned gray. Life will prevail though, you know, thousands of years past the nuclear war. Life will prevail probably. America and China were pretty much the last standing places after the resource wars. Europe fell, the Middle East nuked each other. Oh wow, so only America and China really exist in the Fallout series now? That's interesting to think about, that like certain regions of the world just like died out because they didn't have enough resources. High frame rate to nuke New Vegas? Wait, that might be my problem actually, because I was trying to play it at the highest that I could. Experienced issues trying to launch it at higher frame rates, so if you're able to lower the frame rate, it should run okay. But that's the game though, so who knows? Yeah, I tried to stream it one time and it literally crashed like 30 times and my save file got corrupted multiple times and I had to restart. I think in my entire like 3 hours I tried to stream it, the farthest I got was like 10-15 minutes into the game because it just kept crashing. So maybe I should go and try to like figure out how to get that to work, because we're coming to a close on our Souls-a-thon once we finish Elden Ring. So we'll need a new game to play. That could be a fun one. They're both 200-year-old graveyards. So were the bombs were set 200 years before the Fallout series? NCR is called the NCR because it started in California from an oil rig, I think. Fallout 1 or 2, but there was some... It spread over the USA and clashed with the Legion of Nevada. Oh, and that's where New Vegas is. Something like that. I think the Fallout lore is so interesting. I really like hearing about the different experiments in the vaults. I know, you know, despite never playing any of the Fallout games, I do know like a little bit. And I think that's like tale of a good series. When even people who haven't played the game still have heard about them and enjoy their lore. Project Zomboid, that's an interesting game. I played a little bit of that in the past. It's so complex. There's so much you can do in Project Zomboid. It's like a whole universe to explore. Depends on the Fallout game. They're remaking Fallout 3, aren't they? Have they released like a estimated year for that of when it'll come out? Like 2026, 2027 kind of thing? I'll totally play it when it comes out. Tried to play at 120 frames and fell through the floor. Oh man, I can't imagine an older game running at 120 FPS. Weren't most of the games back in that era made for like 30 FPS? Maybe 60? Because New Vegas came out in what, like 2000 and... I don't even know, 12? Something like that? Or even earlier, later? I don't know. 2011. So the same year as Skyrim. Oh, 2010. Before Skyrim even. I feel like that's... Oh my god, that's such a long time ago. 15 years. That's crazy to say that those games came out so long ago. Man, The Witcher 3 was 10 years ago. I don't like hearing that. I don't like thinking about that. 10 years? Ugh. Fallout 76 takes place 30 years after the bomb fell? Oh. Wow. That's interesting to think about, that Fallout 76 is like the closest we have to right after the bombs. Wouldn't most people still be in the vaults though, in that case? Although I guess not everybody made it into the vaults, huh? That's why we have like ghouls and stuff in that universe. The Great War was 200 years before the Fallout games. The earliest game is 76, 21 years after the bomb. When does New Vegas take place, like chronologically? The only thing I've heard about Zomboid is the bar for entry is really high because there's a lot of complexity to it. Yeah, I played it for... I don't remember what the event was, but I played it on stream a couple months ago, I think. And I spent like, I think like an hour or two in it. And I had no idea what was going on. It seemed really, really interesting, but I would pick things up and interact with like different items and things, and I'd have no idea what any of them did. I feel like that's the kind of game that you really gotta sink your brain into, and you have to research a lot and figure out like what everything does. Because I know there's like fishing, you can repair vehicles of all sorts, you can have like boats, you can have cars, you can make like complex bases and farms and stuff. Seems like very much an open-ended sandbox kind of game. Some of the vaults were control vaults and they let people out to rebuild. 205 years after the Great War. Yeah, I heard that there were a couple control vaults. And then the rest are all just like crazy experiments. Vault 76 was a vault whose mission was to open and secure the codes to the nuclear silo in West Virginia. Hence why players can bomb each other. I remember vividly when Fallout 76 released their trailers, the Mountain Mama song. I remember everyone was going ham over that. What's that song called? West Virginia Mountain Mama. Take Me Home Country Roads. That one. Fallout did it right, called it a great war, and ended all wars. Meanwhile, reality calls it a great war, and it goes for a sequel 20 years later? Yeah. Yeah. It do be like that. I think humans, whether we like it or not, are always going to be in some sort of conflict. There's always going to be two opposing people who don't quite agree on things. At the very least. I mean, with humans having such diverse and unique mindsets and cultures and ways of thinking about things, there's always going to be somebody who disagrees with somebody else. Country Roads by John Denver, is it? I remember that song popping off around the time they announced it. Yeah, I'm excited to watch those videos tomorrow. I think that'll be fun. I also have a couple wizard-themed videos. I don't know why, but there are so many good wizard-themed comedy skits on YouTube to watch, so we'll react to those tomorrow. And then we'll probably read some more Warrior Cats tomorrow. Guys, we're halfway through the Warrior Cats book. We're almost exactly halfway through. Isn't that fun? So we should, in the next couple of weeks, we should be finishing the Warrior Cats book. And then you guys are going to have to decide if you want to continue the Warrior Cats series, or if you want me to read a different book series, like The Lord of the Rings or something. Either way. If you want a good view on the Great War perspective from a soldier, watch the intro to Fallout 4. He describes in a good way the state of the US leading up to the bombs. Ooh, I'll have to go back and play Fallout 4 at some point. Because I think that one definitely runs better since it's more modern. Aren't we only at chapter 9? We're on chapter 10. Chapter 10. I think there's like 20 chapters in the book. Okay, for reference, there are 271 pages in Warriors. I have it right next to me right now. And we are on page 119. So we're not quite halfway. A little less than halfway, but almost there. Yeah, good book. Very good book. So after this, we're going to read the entire ACOTAR series. All of the Lord of the Rings books. No, I've been really enjoying reading a couple chapters every week. I think it's a fun little like wind down from a week. Oh, wait. Speaking of streams and stuff, next Thursday there will be no stream No stream next Thursday. We're skipping a stream because it's Thanksgiving here in the United States of America, and I am going to be spending the day with my family, my parents. So no stream Thursday of next week. So we'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday though next week. Yep. Good book. I haven't read it. Yeah. I love the Warrior Cat series. I think they aged super freaking well. They were published like in the early 2000s and they still hold up really well. I mean, they're a book series aimed at like late elementary school, early middle school children, but I still think they're fun to read even as like an adult. Curry reads smut until you fall asleep. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'll let you guys vote once we finish the first Warrior Cats book. I'll let you guys vote on what we read next out of the books that I own. Yeah, no stream next Thursday. You don't know how to read? I'll read to you. I think it's been a really fun little like segment on our channel. You know. What week is it actually? I need to get together the mistletoe contest as well, so that'll end before Christmas. Because I also wanted to put up the art that the winners will get on VGen for like a low price if anybody wanted to commission it before Christmas. Mistletoe! I have to think of a funny name for that. Like, I don't know. I wanted to say mistletoe, but could be something else. I don't know. I still have to finish up the art sketch for it, the YCH sketch. I've been focusing mostly on my YouTube video art right now. Tie Bog Frog to a rocket? Oh boy. Gonna get stuck in a terrible position in Skyrim. Uh-oh. What happens? Can you just off yourself in Skyrim if you get stuck somewhere? Like if you glitch into a wall and you physically can't get out, is there an unstick button? Or do you just die? Just live there now. Restart the entire campaign. What a good game, Skyrim. I actually started out as a Skyrim streamer way back in the day. My entire first 3 months of streaming, I only played Skyrim. Yeah. Still have never beaten the game. Never done the main storyline. TCL. Oh, that's true. There are console commands. No fast travel. You're in the bum frick of nowhere. No! Good luck. Good luck. We're all rooting for you. No clip to freedom. Oh, yeah. You know, part of the reason I love the old Bethesda games is how dinky they are. They're so glitchy, and I think that just adds to the fun. And the ragdolls, oh my god. Good games. Very good games. Dun dun da 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 pa 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 bum ba da 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 bum ba da bum bum. Oh, Perky, are you talking about the community website? Yeah, I update the community website all the time. Well, as frequently as I can remember to. Whenever I have a couple minutes of free time, I go through and I like to update it. And I've started putting reviews of every game that we've completed on stream. That's been my recent project for the website. Yeah. It's cold, I'm tired, and I haven't cooked food in days. Get your butt to the kitchen right now and cook yourself a succulent Chinese meal. We can't have that. Hi, Biker! What's going on? It's like a Currychiwa. Yeah, it's got all of the curry content you could ever freaking want. Dun, 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 dun. We got lore, we got Q&A, we got YouTube videos, we got anything, reference sheets, the merch store. The community website is just kind of like, I wanted this to be a hub where you could find literally anything you could ever need about the stream in the community. And I hope it comes across like that. You know, I did want to gauge your guys' interest since I read a lot of books. Would you guys care if I added a section of like books I've read? Kind of like what I'm doing with game reviews. So where I review just like general books that I read, since I read so many. Danan danan danan. Do 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 do. Same answer as the anime recommendations. Yes, okay. I'll start doing that when I have some free time. When I have free time. I don't know. I think the website is a fun little side project for me. It's been really fun, like learning how to make a website. Now I have 2 websites. I got my commission website too. Books, the ones with pictures. Only the ones with pictures. Okay. It's okay. If there are books that you cannot read, I will read them for you. Audiobooks. Do we think that making fan-made audiobook readings is like illegal? Like if I were to read an entire book and make my own like little audiobook version of it and post it somewhere for you guys to listen to, is that illegal? Could I get sued for that? Also, on the topic of like audiobooks and reading and stuff, I joined, take this with a grain of salt, but I signed up for a website for like new voice actors looking for like free work and stuff, since I've always vaguely been interested in the industry. So once I quit my current job, I think I'm gonna look into try and find a single free, no paid voice acting role to try it out. Just to say that I tried, you know? I signed up for that a couple days ago. Cause when I was at TwitchCon, we went and we watched a panel about voice actors talking about how they got into the industry, and they recommended a certain website. Yeah. Yeah, Curry, can you be my sugar mama? I could be like your grain of salt mama. I got no money. I could give you like 10 cents a day. Is that good? Wait, actually, that might be too much. 10 cents a month. If you sell it, but if it's free, I don't think so. Ooh, doubt it, but not a legal expert. I think that would be fun. Like when I finish Warrior Cats, I could go through the VODs and I could mash it all together, post that on YouTube for you guys. Curry on Dispatch too. No. I just want to try it out, see if I'd be any good at it. I don't know. There's so many interesting like career paths and industries that I'm interested in trying out. So, you know. I want to give it a try. I think I have to fix my mic setup though. My microphone is gonna be the death of me. I think the #1 issue with my content is my microphone. I just for the life of me cannot figure out how to set it up properly, since my voice is such like a range. Like I can hit really high notes and get really squeaky, but I can also get like really low. So it's really hard to like properly set up my microphone for that. Fun fact, the voice actor for Viviana was the announcer for the German railway. What? Wait, no way. That's such interesting lore. I guess like voice actors are for everything. Commercials, audiobooks, tutorials. Like people need voice actors for everything, not just like games and anime. So you could be a voice actor and just like do commercials or something. I don't know, it's like a huge industry. I want to start out with just like a little free project and see if I'm even like any good at it. Watching a random anime and hear Curry all of a sudden. That's me! Character number 17 that shows up in the background for 0.2 seconds. Look, Mom! Yeah, Haji! This is actually one of our older outfits. This is our pajama outfit. It turns rainbow too. And if I turn the lights off, it... Okay, the lights don't want to turn off. But if I turn the lights off, it glows. It won't do it right now though. Da 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 da. Hi SCG! Chrono Trigger. That's a video game, isn't it? You won't be able to say your voice is grating if you do land a role though. What if I get cast as like annoying side character number 3 that has a lisp? Then you can't tell me my voice is okay, guys. Then you have to finally admit. Oh, the music is from Chrono Trigger. In the background, the music is from RuneScape. Old school RuneScape. Yup. If my partner wore that as pajamas, I'd be holding her daily. This is actually not that hard of an outfit to get. I was working on a cosplay version of this for TwitchCon, but I mean, it's not hard to get. It's hard to get version that is good to wear in public. Literally all the pieces that I got were like so thin that they were translucent. Like you could see through them. But there's tons of like pajamas like this online that you can find, and with the straps, like the little X on my chest, you could just like sew two little thingies onto any old pajama shirt. And the stripies, if you wanted stripes like that, you could just dye them. Easy peasy. At work for the next 9 hours. I hope that work goes by super duper fast, STG. You are loved and you are appreciated as well. You are worthy of good things. Here Curry as a civilian asking for help in Dispatch Season 2. I'll be like the background character barking at Malevola, begging her to step on me. That'll be me. Can you make it change colors again? Like this? Like, wait, what one dress? Oh, the striped dress that everybody argues about online. Is it white or is it blue? Which one? White and gold? Blue and black? I always saw blue and black. What color did you guys see? Kiore Otome! Welcome, welcome. Dude, I freaking love Otome games. Ah, oh, God, don't get me started down that rabbit hole. don't get me started. I haven't played a good Otome game though in like a year. It's been hard. The last one I played was the I'm the villainess, so all routes lead to doom. Otome game. She truly is like her chat, dude. I am so down bad for fictional characters. Real people, ugh. Oh, disgusting. Fictional characters, please, mommy, please. Yeah. Gonna have a hard time learning to speak with a lisp. No, I cannot say S's. Every time I listen back to my VODs, I have a problem talking and saying S's. My mom has been helping me since my mom is a speech therapist. She's been trying to help me here and there when I go over to their house, like do speech therapy lessons, because for some reason, my S's sound like a snake. It's because I have a, what did my mom say? A tongue tie, where the little like muscle that keeps that's attached to the lower part of your tongue, it's too short. So my tongue has a very small range of movement. So it's hard. Depends on the picture I looked at, whether it was colored white and gold or blue and black. I'm not convinced it wasn't all BS. I think it was 100% just BS. I think it was like the original stages of just a bait post, rage bait. Way back before rage bait was really a thing. Snakes are cute. How are the lessons going though? Pretty good. I haven't had too many since I don't have much free time to go over to my parents' house. But they're going alright. I've learned to keep my tongue in a different spot in my mouth that seems to help with certain speech patterns. But the S's are the hardest for me. I think that's gonna take me a while to like get the hang of. Unique and beautiful voice. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. You guys are beautiful, and though I haven't heard like any of your voices, I bet your voices are gorgeous. You know, it's interesting to think about how we as people often tend to not like our own voices, but I genuinely can't think of a single person who I've talked to in my day-to-day life or like heard online that I've like sat down and been like, oh, their voice sucks. Like, I can't remember thinking that a single time about another person. Yeah, we sit here and we judge ourselves so harshly and we're like, oh, my voice sucks. If I hear my voice in a video, I hate it. But I genuinely can't ever remember thinking that about another person's voice. So it's interesting. We are our own worst critics at the end of the day. Crazy Kitsune, welcome, 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 welcome in. Your sister does speech therapy? Like she's a speech therapist, or she takes like sessions? She has sessions. Yeah, my mom, when I brought it up to her that I had trouble with my S's, because what happened was I started taking like online singing lessons, and I noticed that I really struggle to... Enunciation is huge in singing, and I really struggle to enunciate some of my words, specifically like the ones with S's in them. And I brought it up to my mom, and since she's been a speech therapist her whole life, she was like, okay, hold on, let me sit you down and take a look at what's going on. And she looked at my mouth and she was like, oh, we should have caught this when you were younger. But apparently I have a small upper palate where my tongue is supposed to rest. It's too small for my tongue to actually like fit there. And I have a tongue tie like at the bottom of my mouth, so my tongue doesn't have like the range of movement that it should, which is why I have a hard time enunciating. But we're working on it. She gave me a bunch of exercises that I do once a day to try and help. I think it's helped a little bit. I think my enunciation for certain things has really gotten better. Like a dragon KK, welcome, welcome, welcome in. You can't touch your nose with your tongue. No, I can't really stick my tongue out too far at all. Like, no, not at all. I can touch about like halfway between my upper lip and nose. That's as far as it goes. Hi Chris, you're beautiful and you're amazing. Thank you for the positivity. Thank you for always spreading such a little warm ray of sunshine. Usually only get annoyed by a person's voice if I hate their personality. So dislike their voice by association. That's so true. That's so true. And I can't really say I have hated anyone's voice, but if somebody has like a downright awful personality, anything they do annoys me. Like my boss. Even after you mentioned it a while ago, still never noticed anything off. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me, actually. Like I said, though, I think we're our own worst critics. Like, we hear things and see things about ourselves that most people won't ever even notice. Like when you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my god, I'm so ugly. Most people aren't ever gonna notice the things that you find ugly about yourselves. You know, you gotta love yourselves. You gotta treat yourself kindly. Everybody is uniquely different in their own way, and that's what makes you beautiful. It is the differences that make you who you are. Only ever known one voice I have hated because of the person, not because of the speech. That's valid though. It's just like guilty by association. It's not the voice itself that you hate, it's just the person attached to the voice. Yeah. Have any of you guys done like any voice acting projects or anything along those lines? Or even like just like free voice acting things? Or I don't know, even like just voice acting for like D&D campaigns? Dark Shade Zero, welcome, 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 welcome in. Do 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 da ba bam. Found you through your YouTube channel. Oh my god! Reaction to the Chaotic Barbarian series. So I thought I'd pop in and drop a follow. I already read the rules before following. And about the page. Welcome in! It's so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. And thank you for watching the YouTube video. It means the absolute world to me. I hope you enjoy your time here. It's good to have you. Dun, dun, dun. You're a voice impressionist? Wait, actually, what does that entail, Kat? Like, what do you do with that? Hello, Raven. Hi, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. For you guys just coming in, we're currently talking about like voice acting and vocal things. I was talking about how I just signed up for a voice acting website for like people wanting to join the voice acting industry, where you can find like a bunch of free gigs basically and audition for them, like unpaid work to kind of like dip your toe into the industry. For D&D, yes, but no actual voice acting gigs. Thought about doing it here and there, though. You should! If you're interested in it, you should totally, like, see if you can take on, like, a free project to start. There are 2 websites that were recommended at the voice acting panel I went to at TwitchCon. There was Casting Call Club, and there was iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. It sounds crazy, I know, but... I have an account on both of them now. So once I leave my job in the new year, I'm gonna look and see if I can find any like unpaid gigs to try it out and everything. Hi Momo, good to see you. How are you doing today? Never done voice acting. That's totally valid. It's not for everybody. I think it's such an interesting medium though. We got on this topic because we were talking about the voice actors. Oh god, my throat. The voice actors for Baldur's Gate 3 and how I've been hearing the Shadowheart voice actor literally everywhere. I just started playing Claire Obscura and she's one of the characters in that. So then we got on like the whole rabbit hole of voice acting and how cool of an industry it is. Hello Imp, hello, how are you? Sometimes when I play games, I speak with random accents to random people. That's a fun way to do it. Like if you're doing a playthrough of a game that doesn't have any voiceovers, but it has a lot of dialogue. Kind of like, if you guys ever watched a lot of old Let's Play videos on YouTube, like I used to watch a ton of PewDiePie back in the day. And like Jacksepticeye, and they would do, for different characters in different video games, they would have specific voices to the tune of like mild voice acting. And I think that's a good way to like practice. Do voice impressions and that's all it incorporates? Oh, so do you do that for fun or do you do that for like an actual job? Hi Newt, hello, and hi T-Stone. Thank you for lurking. I hope you have a good lurk. Don't think I could do voice acting. Some people like my voice, but it would be hard to switch characters. I think part of like getting into the voice acting industry is like there's literally a character for every voice type. Like if you sit here and you're like, oh, my voice sucks, my voice would never be marketable, there's a character for every voice. Like every character needs a voice. Like there are characters who, their commercials need voices, video game characters need voices, background characters need voices. There are characters for everyone. Yeah. Let me introduce myself. Darkshade, pleasure to meet you. I write, sing, and write horror stories. What kind of horror stories do you write? Do you write like short stories, like psychological horror, mystery horror? I love horror stuff. Not a fan of jerks. Ooh, me neither. I don't like mean people. I think it's important to lead with kindness in your life. Point hoarding gremlin, 21 plus and you have dad jokes. We love dad jokes here. We have a very dark sense of humor here on the channel. Do it for friends. Ooh, that's super duper freaking cool. That's awesome. Sometimes thought about messing with workers by just faking an accent and suddenly dropping it later. You should just go into your job one day and be like, all right, now I'm a country feller. I grew up in the Wild Western. I drive to work every day on my loyal steed. And just do that for like a full week and then drop it. You know, I am a very impressionable person. And back in the day, I went through an era where I used to listen to a lot of British YouTubers or like watch a lot of British YouTubers videos. And there was like an entire month of my life where randomly when I was talking, I consumed so much content from British people that I would randomly start pronouncing words as though I was British just subconsciously because I had seen so much content of people with British accents. British accent turns Australian. See, I have the opposite problem. I can't do an Australian accent to save my life. It just always becomes British. Australian accents are so cool. I feel like they're super hard to do that. You know what a really hard accent is for somebody who wasn't from there? Scottish. Scottish accents. I've been watching, there's this VTuber, she's an alligator. And I've been watching her recently, and she's got like a very thick Scottish accent. And I'm listening to it, and I'm just sitting here like, I could never even begin to figure out how to inflect my voice in the ways that she does it. And Scottish people roll so many letters. Like their R's are almost always rolled. I can't do that. Da, 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 da. You made a jerk mod, Captain? Not even. Not even. No, everybody in the community, I would say you guys are all very, very nice. Sure, we have a dark sense of humor, but I think that adds to our charm. I think when it really comes down to it, this community is so incredibly kind and loving and welcoming, and I appreciate you guys a lot. Dark humor and all. Write horror stories that have something connected to one another. Leave things out on purpose to give the readers a chance to fill in the gaps, and left out on purpose, letting theory, imagination have fun. Wait, that's so cool. Do you post your work anywhere, or do you just do it for fun? I'm a huge reader. I try to read one book a week, but I usually end up doing like at the very least 1 or 2 books a month. I love reading. Absolutely love reading and writing. I think I've been talking about it a lot recently, but if I ever go back to college, I want to get a degree in literature, because I would be interested in going back to like work in the book industry, in like publishing or editing or something. Haven't done that specifically, but I'm watching a show. My IRL personality does shift a bit towards the mood of the show. Really? So you like pick up on the subconscious like traits of the show and you bring it into your real life. I think human nature is so unique, because the same thing happens like if you're hanging around a certain group of people. Like, for reference, my best friend in high school, she was very much like, how do I say it? She had a very like, I don't want to out her, but she was very much a stoner, and she had like a stoner way of speaking. And sometimes when I would spend a lot of time with her, I'd start to pick up on her like dialogue cues and her like lingo and what's the word? Slang. And so I'd start to subconsciously say words like she would say them. And I feel like people are very much like that. We become kind of like what we surround ourselves with. So if you surround yourself with a certain personality type of people or a certain like accent, you're gonna pick up on that and you're gonna start to speak like that. It's kind of cool to think about. Or like people, same thing with like accents. My boss was originally from Chicago, and apparently she used to have like a very, very, very thick Chicago accent, but she's lived on the West Coast for so long now that her Chicago accent is completely gone, and you would never know that she wasn't like a native West Coastian. You posted on your Instagram account. Wait, that's so cool. Is it the same username as your Twitch account? Bum ba dum bum bum. Only heard a deep Scottish accent once. Not sure it was actually English. Oh, doesn't Ireland and Scotland have like their own language? I know Duolingo has a course on the Irish language, but I don't think a lot of people actually speak the Irish language anymore. If it's a gloomier show, I tend to be gloomier for a bit. That makes a lot of sense, though. I can relate to that when I watch a lot of like true crime documentaries or like horror things or serial killer documentaries. I do really notice that it does take an impact on like my mental state. So I think it's good to take breaks from those kind of things if you notice that happening. You like the Welsh? Welsh! I don't think I've ever heard a Welsh accent. Hold on. Let me pull that up here. Welsh accent. Welsh is a subset of British? Welsh accent. Yeah, what's your guys' favorite accent to listen to?
my Welshness. And I made one up recently, which I thought was, which made me laugh.
This is the first result.
In Aberystwyth, there is a locksmith. His name is Dysmith.
I'm sorry, what? Wait, say that again? Hold on.
In Aberystwyth, there is a locksmith. His name is Dysmith.
I don't know what he said, but I like the way it sounded. It sounded very funky. No, I really like European accents, I think. Being raised in America, I think European accents are so novel to me. So I love hearing them. Love, love, love. I also, strangely enough, since I grew up in a very like Hispanic dominated city, I love Hispanic accents too. They're just so comforting for me because, you know, there's such a big Hispanic population around me that it just feels like home. Accidentally sit on me? Is that what he said? I don't think that's what he was trying to say. Same username as this account. Did that on purpose so people who follow know who has tagged them in. Oh, I'll have to look at some of your stories and read them. Yeah. I actually just started posting on Instagram. Like I just became active on Instagram like literally 2 days ago. So it's perfect timing too. I'll have to look you up on there. Arknight's operator Toady Fawns has a couple voice lines in Welsh. It's really beautiful. Is it like a different language or does Welsh still speak English? My old family friends as well. She's super fun and boisterous woman. Love her to bits. I feel like that's super common amongst like British and like Irish, Scottish kind of people, especially like women. Like I've met a couple like Irish women in my life and they have all been super rowdy and super fun to be around. They have such like bright personalities. It's about to say the South Pack Asian accent. Oh, the South Park Asian accent? I don't think it's bad. It's funny. It is funny. Dun dun dun. Paprika would probably like her. Is she a dragon girl? Dragon girl supremacy. Easily. Interesting facts. Welsh folklore. Fairies rode corgis into battle? Actually? Markings on their back indicated where the saddles went. Wait, that's actually so cute. Corgis are adorable. They're so adorable. I'm a dog groomer in my day-to-day life, so I get a lot of corgis in, and they're always super cute. They're so like short and stocky. They can be very mean though. They can be very mean. But one time I groomed a corgi named Taxi. He was like a little yellow corgi. Super cute. Super mean though. I'm pretty sure he bit me a couple times, but he was very cute, so it was okay. Different language. Bit dim ar ul wedir se tau wow. I probably got like 5% of that right. Possibly. Nothing remains once all the arrows rain. That's actually such a cool voice line though. Nothing remains once arrows rain. It rhymes, which instantly makes it 20 times more interesting to listen to. Fairy means corgi? Oh, mean fairy, mean corgi. I guess so. See, corgis are super loving to their owners though. Corgis are just very territorial, I'd say, by nature. So they're very protective of their owners, and if you're not their owner, they're very mean. But corgis are great pets to have. They're very kind to the people that they love and the people that they like, but if you're a stranger, they don't quite like you. Wanted to take a bite because you look tasty? Apparently a lot of dogs do. I get bitten like daily at work. I don't know why. Those little rapscallions like to try and eat me. Swedish Valhund looks like a wolf mixed with a corgi. I don't know if I've ever groomed a Swedish Valhund. I've heard the name before. Let me look them up. Valhund. What's your guys' favorite dog breed? Mind your boys, right? Oh my god, they literally do. It looks like a wolf corgi. They're so cute. Oh, they're so short and stocky. Oh my god, I love them. I really like their curly tails. They kind of remind me vaguely of like a Shiba Inu too, with the curly tails. I like Shibas too, and Akitas. Do do do. Caucasian Shepherd. Oh yeah, those are the big ones that used to hunt bears or something, or wolves. Caucasian Shepherd. Yeah, the big boys. Those things are huge. They kind of look like a Tibetan Mastiff too. Big old guys. Bum, 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 bum. I love big dogs. They're so cute and they're so drooly all the time. I feel like every Burmese mountain dog I've ever met has been super freaking drooly, but in the cutest possible way. Huskies mixed with corgis. They're called... What would they be called? Kuskies. Korskis. Probably Korskis. That sounds professional. Dogs and cats see me and say, that guy looks like he gives good pets. Oh, pugs. One of my neighbors growing up always had pugs. They would always have like 2 pugs at a time. Their current pug is named Yoshi. He's this old crusty little pug who's always got his tongue sticking out. Pugs are cute. They're cute. I always feel bad for them though, because they always have that like wheeze since their nose are so smushed. Can't think of specific breeds, but you like mid-sized short-haired dogs. Mid or mid to small. Ooh, I like short-haired dogs too. As a dog groomer, I love long-haired dogs, but I don't think I would ever own a long-haired dog because I don't want to groom one. There's so much work. I love animal facts. Please, please. I love animals. I have always been obsessed with animals. Trouser legs soaked with dog slobber is a sign of love. Exactly. If they slobber on you, they love you, or they're really stressed out. Yoshi, keep away from Curry. Hey, listen, I tried my best. The Yoshis just kept killing themselves. It's fine. It wasn't my fault. Probably. I do think here in a minute we're gonna probably start Elden Ring, because we're an hour and a half into stream already. So we gotta get into the gaming. We gotta beat Elden Ring at some point. So we'll give it a couple more minutes though, and then we'll switch over to gameplay. Bulldogs are cool, but they have a lot of health problems. Yeah, I think all of the like smush-nosed dogs are super friendly and super cute. There is this gigantic, like Ottoman-sized English bulldog that comes into my work named... What is it? Hamburger, I think? Pretty sure it's Hamburger. Something like... Or Beef. No, it was Beef. Beef. His name is Beef. He comes in like once every couple months to get his toenails done. That thing is so cute. But he cannot breathe in the slightest. Every time he comes in, he sounds like a lawnmower. But he's so freaking cute and happy. And very, very wide. That man is power stancing constantly. He's like a little gray and slightly brown bulldog. Hamburger is a better name? Yeah, it would have been a better name. But his name is Beef. Have you not played Elden Ring? I have played Elden Ring. We're currently doing a playthrough on stream. We've been doing the DLC the last couple days. We started the DLC on Thursday. So I've been playing through that. We just got past Relana. We have so much left in the DLC though. We have been doing a year-long Souls-a-thon. So last January I started doing a playthrough of every single From Software Soulsborne game, starting in order of release. So I played through Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, and now we're finally on Elden Ring. A year later. almost. So my goal is to beat Elden Ring by the end of the year. So I can say that I finished the Souls-a-thon in less than a year. Koalas sleep 18 to 22 hours a day just to digest the amount of eucalyptus they consume, which is poisonous and burns like napalm. Ooh. Does it actually burn for them though? Smooth brain because they won't recognize the eucalyptus as food unless it's on the branch. What the heck? It's the napalm in the eucalyptus leaves giving them smooth brain. That's interesting. Koalas are silly. They're very silly animals. I think they don't really have the best survival skills. I mean, why would they eat something that is poisonous to them? Or just in general? Night Rain! Yeah, we're gonna play more Night Rain when the DLC comes out. And I think it's only like a week and a half away, huh? About 2 weeks away before the DLC. Maybe we can beat the Elden Ring DLC by the time the Night Rain DLC comes out. That'd be good timing, but that's wishful thinking. That's if I can beat all of the DLC bosses before then. Which, there's some hard hitters. Who knows? Welcome back from the ads. Welcome back. Less than a year if nothing comes in between. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Looking forward to whatever you play next, but I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't miss the Souls-a-thon. Here's the thing, even when the Souls-a-thon is over, the Souls franchise is such like a big part of my life. I adore From Software. I adore all of the Souls games, so it will not be the last time I play them, rest assured. Ever since I started streaming, I have religiously been like, at the very least, 50% Souls games. So, we'll replay them, don't you worry. They will make a comeback in some form or another once the Souls-a-thon is gone. Curry took the redeems off? Wait, which redeem? Did you redeem something that didn't go off? Oh, the game requests! Yeah, I have game requests turned off right now just because we got into a pickle where at one point I had 5 games we were playing on stream. Which was a lot. It was too much for my little goblin brain. My goblin brain got scared. I had to take it off. Pandas are gonna go extinct because they were eating bamboo instead of meat and berries like they should be. But the bamboo is tastier. The bamboo tasty and bamboo easy to find. I didn't know pandas ate meat and berries though. Interesting. Isn't it like pandas are no longer endangered though because of the conservation efforts? They actually worked, and now pandas are actually in a pretty good spot. Alright, Elden Ring time. I'm making the executive decision. We have been live for exactly 1 hour and 40 minutes. That means it is game time. Elden Ring. Let me switch our category over on Twitch. And then we can hop on into the game. I did a teeny tiny bit of farming yesterday night when I got art block and didn't want to draw anymore. So I did a little bit of farming, not a lot. I didn't get any levels or anything. I mostly just ran around and tried to find like new directions to go in. Yeah. So we should have no shortage of content in Elden Ring today. And like things to do and things to explore. Yep. Now is the time while the game is starting up for anyone to go get snackies or drinkies or go to the restroom. I'm also gonna go run to the restroom really quickly while the game starts up. And then when I come back, we're gonna hop right into the game, okay? Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Don't laugh, but I just tripped and fell. On my way back from the restroom, I didn't like fall. I didn't like die. But I tripped over a blanket I had on the ground. Like a real strong pirate. Alright, are you goobers ready? You goober gobblers ready? To gobble some elden beasts? Let's see, let me make myself smaller. Small. Do we like the ponytail or do you guys want a different hairstyle for Elden Ring? What do you think? Long hair? Perhaps? Short hair? What do we want? Hobbit, no, I didn't hurt myself. I just tripped. Another day in the life. Day in the life of Curry. Tripping, falling on my face. Bald? You guys want me to be bald for Elden Ring? Hey, listen, the more bald I am, the more aerodynamic I am, which means I can roll at optimal velocity. So thank you. Thank you so much. I know you're just looking out for me. Oh, yeah, I found this neat little crypt. You guys want to go rob some graves with me? Go defile some corpses, steal their loot? Because that's what we're gonna do. I found it, like, literally right here. So, right next to where we ended stream yesterday. Dun dun dun! Yep. Oh, no, don't worry. You can laugh at me if I trip and fall. That's part of my charm. I'm very clumsy. If I don't hurt myself, something's wrong in the day. Did you guys get any snackies while I was gone? Find any, ominous looking foods to eat? The more ominous, the better. There's blood! Okay, well that explains the blood. But wait a second! How is there blood if the gargoyles don't bleed? Were there humans? I mean, I guess those bones look strangely human-shaped. Go. I really like how they upped the ante of the dungeons in the DLC. They were like, okay, so we had blades in the sky originally in Elden Ring, but what if we turn those blades into gigantic spike traps that take up the entire room? Wait, I want to see if I can bait it and then jump on it. Like, climb on it. Oh, wait, wrong way! Okay, that went well. I want to see if I can get on it so I can ride it up to there. Or maybe we'll figure out another way out there. Let's continue forward for right now. You're being a vegetable right now? What kind of vegetable? There's a huge difference between, like, a cucumber versus a zucchini. There's not a huge difference between those, actually. They're rather similar. Like, what's another vegetable? Peas? A pod of peas? Hey, don't shoot. I'm just a guy, just a fella. Whoop! Fireball. Did you guys ever play Mage Arena? That like silly, okay, hold on. That silly little wizard game that came out not too long ago? Do you think they were humans turned into gargoyles? Full of blood on the inside? Ooh, I don't know, but I like that lore. Okay, that was uncalled for. I wasn't even standing in the room. It seemed like a targeted attack. Oh no. Hello, cannon. Goodbye, cannon. Hello, cannon. Rollies. I kind of like them. They're funny looking. They look like an old cartoon character yelling. With like the wide circle mouth. Or they look like me when I yap. Can't stop, won't stop. Hi, Luma! Mage Arena looks like so much fun. I was actually gonna play it on stream when it first came out, but chat was like, what if somebody screams the N-word? And it scared me out of it. So I did not play. That's a risk we gotta take. Oh, the Plants vs. Zombie pea shooter. Aren't they making a remake of the original PVZ? Or something along those lines? I know this is the way forward, but there was loot on the ground. Okay, hello. Where did you come from? Did you just spawn in? Seems like a targeted attack. Is that loot? Have I been here? I feel like this is where I came from, but apparently I missed this. I knew it! You can't fool me, stinky man. Okay. Okay. That, where did that even... I thought you used a spear. Where did the dart come from? Maybe he just spit at very high velocity. The bird from Mario. Or the what? I'm sorry, the what Yoshi? I don't think I remember that part of Mario. Alright, alright. Can you stop pogo sticking on me? This isn't Hollow Knight we're playing. Blood for the blood god. Skulls for the skull throne. Hey, you didn't even hit him. You missed. You missed! He missed twice! Excuse me. Oh, I equipped some of my spells. I totally forgot that I was leveling Faith. So we have lots of really cool spells now. Like I can heal. I can do this. And I can spear. But lightning spear. Okay, wrong button. Yeah! You like that? Okay. Heck yeah. Oh. What's your guys' favorite form of gargoyle? I like dragon gargoyles. I think they're the fanciest. The Faith playthrough is real. Don't worry, guys. I used approximately 1 Faith spell in my entire Faith playthrough. That means it's real. The Faith playthrough isn't real. It can't hurt you. I'm gonna jump down here. Why might you ask? Because I feel like it. I just realized their weapons are just lizards on a spit. That lizard tastes like chicken, because what doesn't taste like chicken? Hello? Something's behind us. This is a very long ladder. It's like long man. Somebody's down there. I hear them. Did I even pick up the item that was down there? The whole reason I went over there? Oh! I don't think so. Back down! Because I think that just looped me back around to where we were previously. Somebody is throwing a massive fit up there. Okay. Run! I just want this item. Dragon Bolt Grease, and then where does this take me? An elevator. Secret elevator? Burial Watchdogs. Oh, the Burial Watchdogs are really interesting. I'd say they count as gargoyles. They're made of stone, so... You know, what are they if not gargoyles? Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Oh, oh, oh. That is a lot of gargoyles. Why does that one have fire? Doesn't look like a dragon to me. Damn, that did like no damage. Okay. Okay. Anybody like your curry toasted? What? Alright. I died. I think there's a Steak America like literally right next to us though. So we should be good. It should be golden. Golden curry. Lawn gnomes. I would not consider lawn gnomes as a sacred gargoyle. I would consider those a crime against humanity. Gnomes. Listen, my neighbor put a gnome on our shared patio and I consider that a threat. I know she was threatening me. I just can't prove it. Gnomes are so tiny and so evil. Oh lord. Beautiful. No more toasted curry. The only curry available is undercooked. Hi Nacho! Good to see you. The neighbor you slammed the door shut when she was saying hello. Yeah, that's why she smited me. Listen, I'm not rude. I'm just socially awkward. It's different. I didn't mean to slam the door on her. I will say, I did say hi to her not that long ago. So I redeemed myself. And you know what? After I said hi to her, she did take the gnome down. She took it away, so... Further proof that she was smiting me all along. What is happening with these? Why are they bouncing? Am I playing Pogo? What the? Crazy damage. I don't like that he's just ominously staring at me. It's like a Wendigo. Would you guys rather fight a Wendigo or a Skinwalker? I feel like they're so similar. But I think I could totally throw down on a Skinwalker. Oh. That looks promising. Ah! Where were you hiding? I can't even look up that high. Go, 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 go. Oh! Right. So I am now in the sewers. Don't you dare cast that. Very nice. No more goopy slimes. I'm gonna be real, I don't see a way out of here. Am I stuck? Oh! Oh, you like the pogo spell? I'm pretty sure you can get that spell in the DLC. Don't quote me on that though. Actually, do quote me on that. I'm an aspiring Elden Ring wiki page editor. I aim only to give the most inaccurate Elden Ring lore possible. Uh-oh! You know what would be goated for this area? Actually, hold on, I want to try this. Let me just heal. Take out my incantation. Yeah! See how the lightning ripples in the water? Lightning spells are super... Oh, I'm sorry? Hello? Whoa, 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 whoa. Take me out to dinner first. Yellow Fulgur. Fulgur? Fulgur Anjanand? Oh! What does Fulgur even mean? I'd never heard it before I played Monster Hunter. we go. This is a comically long ladder. How tall is this? It keeps going. There we go. Fulgur means lightning, something similar. Ooh. Fulgurite is a pillar of sand similar to a material created by a lightning strike. Huh. That's actually super cool. Wow. Maybe I should rename myself to Fulgurchi. Oh. Okay, so we're back here. Great. This time I know there's a trap in the second location. And I'm not gonna fall for the same thing twice. Is there a third one? Nope, we're good. Hello, Husky! Oh, my model's freaking out. Hi, Husky! Welcome in, Raiders! So nice to see you. How was your stream, Husky? Welcome in, Raiders! If you don't know me, my name is Captain Currychi. I am a clouded leopard cat girl currently playing Elden Ring and enjoying getting my butt kicked by gargoyles. Might fall into the same thing twice. Hey, don't out me like that. Oh, how was Fortnite? Did you win? Did you make it to the Fortnite? I haven't played Fortnite in so long. I hear that they were adding some anime skins, like what was it, Jujutsu Kaisen or something? Or was it was something. Demon Slayer maybe? That was the last thing I heard of Fortnite. A few anime skins now? Ooh, what kind of skin are you rocking? Also, Raiders, if absolutely anyone needs to go hop off and get a snacky or a drinky or go to bed, please feel more than welcome to do so. Self-care is the most important thing ever. This is a threat. Okay, so now the question. Oh, the question is, where do we go from here? Oh, over here. I found it. You know, God forbid I. That actually scared me. Go, 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 go. I was gonna say, forbid that I actually die and have to run through this again. I couldn't even tell you how to get back here. Ooh. Oh man. Better luck next time. Ominous note. Lie. They lied. Ooh. Rocking Lycan West, which looks like a wolf version of your 2.0. Ooh, same color scheme and everything. That's super cool. Okay, do we want to take bets on what this boss is going to be? I'm betting Burial Watchdog, because why would there be anything else? Oh. That's not a Burial Watchdog. That's a, Death Knight. He's so cool. Oh! Hey, how did that slip through the pole? You can't use lightning. I use lightning. That's my thing. Hey. Hold on. Okay. I gave it my best shot. And that's what really matters. This guy's trying to copy my moves. Ah! I'm out of healing! Aito! Any healers in chat? Anyone wanna be my pocket healing kitten? No! Next time, we got this. Same color scheme and everything? That's literally so cool. What kind of luck is it that they had like an exact replica of your model? It's gotta be fate. That means you're gonna be the #1 Fortnite player in anywhere. If Curry doesn't come to WoW, WoW comes to her with a Death Knight. Yup. I think it's speaking on the second channel. We should play World of Warcraft tonight. The gods have spoken. Thou gods. Okay. Woo! Yo. I don't even care that I'm dying. That was so badass. Oh, okay, now I care that I'm dying. If you kill me, at least kill me in a flashy way. Oh, am I quiet? Hold on. Let me die and then I'll fix this. Okay, I think that's enough lightning, dude. You made your point. Did he heal? I'm sorry. I don't remember not hitting him. Huh? Okay, how did he... Let me turn my voice up too. Is that better? Or is the game just so loud? I'll turn the game down. How did he heal? Did he have a heal spell that I missed or something? Or does he heal when he hits me? Like... Melania. Alright, well I turned the game audio... down. That should be better now. So what this is telling me is I have to kill him really quick or else it's gonna be a problem. I'm really curious. I kinda wanna let him hit me. I can't tell because I hit him at the same time. No, he's not healing from any of that. Oh, I should probably grab my sword. Oh, the grab attack! Okay. See, that makes a lot of sense. What the heck? I love that armor. Such a cool cape. I wonder if after this we can wear the cape. He's gotta drop his armor. Maybe. Weakest dex faith user? Hey, I'm trying my best. I think this guy is immune to bleed or something because I haven't procced bleed on him once. Oh no, I rolled too early. Back up to full HP. Because that makes sense. Okay. Lightning Tornado Man. He's like the Wile E. Coyote. This one I'm feeling good about. I've learned his skills. I know the way he moves. There's no possible way I could ever lose. This time. rolled too early again! So I think that's how I'm gonna lose, is I just keep rolling too early. Yup. You're also doing Dex Faith? I think Dex Faith is the most fun. Because you have a good mix of, you can use incantations and spells, while also not being stuck into like a magic build, which is very like constricting. And I mean, Dex has the coolest weapons. Buff spell. You're right! I do have a buff spell. I have a heal spell too. Thank you for the reminder. Alright, now that I'm buffed up, I had to hit the gym real quick. I actually dodged it! Okay, I did not dodge that. Hold on. I hit the dodge button, I swear to God. I was hitting the dodge button, please! Oh, he does that twice. What? I feel like my dodge button is messed up. Oh boy! Please, just let me heal the full. Ah. Oh man, that wasn't a bad attempt though. We got pretty close. Don't see it on your bar, but do you have the wondrous physic? I don't. I keep forgetting to put one in. Every time I'm at a bonfire, I keep forgetting. I mentioned that yesterday on stream. Man heard heal and said say less. I didn't mean him. Oh, I forgot my buff. Oh well. He face tanked all of those. Honestly, the weapon art is so strong. Look at that damage. Like if I can hit him with all of the weapon arts, easy. Oh. What? I thought he was doing his little like spinny spin. The like tornado. Sure you have one set from before unless you've never used one. I think I used one earlier. I don't remember how I ended up unequipping it. Oh, true. I could just equip it. Yeah! Okay, okay, okay. I do still have it. I just unequipped it from my usable items. Listen, I'm trying to make it hard for myself. I'm playing on hard mode. It's a Souls game. Gotta play a challenge mode or not at all. Oh boy. This was a bad start. Can we restart? I really don't think he can bleed. Now you do your spin. For some reason it will not stay locked onto him. For anything. Okay. So let me actually remember to use my buff. Let's use our buff. And then profit. Golden vow. By the grace of gold. Okay, if that didn't proc bleed, he literally cannot bleed. Oh. No, 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 no. Stinker. I'm getting my ass kicked. No, no, no. Frick. I just like have no time to heal. Every time I try to heal, it's like I instantly get ass blasted. Man. I feel like I'm getting better though. We're getting him pretty low every time. Oath of purity to a really weird unicorn. Yeah, I saw a couple comments on the YouTube about how the barbarian was able to ride the unicorn. Which I thought was interesting. I think my stamina is currently my like biggest issue of my build. I gotta upgrade my stamina. Cause I feel like I'm always out. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't even know. Did I oh my god, proc bleed? Is that what I just saw? Maybe? I didn't even think he could bleed. Oh, my stamina! My stamina is terrible. Hikari Fennec Fox, welcome in! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. I gotta start upgrading my stamina. I think all of my future levels are gonna go to stamina. Because every single fight, I think my weapons just are like stamina sinks. And all of the different bosses I found in the DLC have been like horrible for dodge rolling. Like they attack so quickly you have to roll a lot. So the DLC has been quite the sink on my stamina. Dun, dun, dun. Darth Vader has arrived. Welcome. You're gonna tell me that you're my father now? Luke! I am your father. Alright. Ooh. Starting off strong. Yeah, I'm already out of stamina. Oh, I think my weapon art also uses a shit ton of stamina. The odds are not in my favor. May the odds be ever in your favor. Did you guys see it in the Discord? I posted they came out with a trailer for a new Hunger Games movie, Sunrise on the Reaping. That's the book I just recently read. It's pretty good. I know they're gonna butcher it in the adaptation. Like they do. Oh, my stamina. Ugh. Ooh, that was way too close. No, 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 no. Frick. Oh, come on. It is what it is. Dun 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 dun. The guy's stream sniping. No, the issue is I'm constantly out of stamina for one, and second, I don't know. I heal at the most inopportune times, which is a skill issue on my part. My weapon art just uses so much stamina, and so does rolling every 5 seconds. But I think I had this issue last time I played the DLC too. I think the DLC just has a lot of bosses that are super heavy on quick attacks, which makes it so you have to roll or parry or do whatever a lot. Okay, so this is the thing I don't know how to dodge. Like, I feel like you're better off fighting this guy really up close, because his swings are a lot slower than his, like, magic attacks. You can backstab him? What? Hi, Ella! It's so good to see you! The DLC's been a lot of fun. Very challenging. I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. How was the supermarket game you were trying out the other day? Woo! Okay, hold on, I'm locked in. Oh, this is the attack I don't know how to dodge, though. No, please don't kill me. Oh. We did it! Okay. We finally did it. Let's go. See, I told you guys we had that. I told you guys we had that in the bag. Easy. The attempt to use the physic was the one you... Okay, I have small brain. I don't remember things. I am using the claws. I'm using the DLC specific claws. They're super cool. I enjoy them. They're like a super edgy. And their weapon art is really cool. It does a ton of bleed also. Okay, so I think next on my mission, I really want to go get this. Although I have no idea how to even get over there. I think it's like some weird path I have to take. So for now, what else did I mark? I don't think I marked anything. What can we do? What do I have unlocked? We can go over to this fort that I got the bonfire for yesterday. There was another fort that I saw yesterday on stream, but when I was running around off stream, I couldn't figure out where it was. Unless it was just like on the other side of this fort, which could have possibly been. Alright, let's see what they have to offer here. Is that an omen killer? I'm gonna sneak up, see if I can backstab him. I just heard someone. Must have been the wind. What's the build? I'm currently... Here, I'll show it to you in a second. Let me kill this guy first. The current build is this. I have the Claws of Night fully upgraded. The Gravelstone Seal. Vatican Sword Seal. Dragon Crest Talisman. Rotten Sword Insignia. Blessed Dew Talisman. This armor. Wait, did that guy give me his armor? I don't think so. I think he gave me his weapon, if I'm not mistaken. And then I'm building mostly Faith and Dex, because I also have a couple spells here. Did he give me his weapon? Did anyone see? Is Scarskew even worth it now? I don't know. I don't know. I think it gives me more HP, because my HP bar is significantly larger than if I take it off. Well, I say significantly, but it's larger. Take a lot more damage with it. I mean, I feel like I take a lot of damage anyways in the DLC. The best claw weapons, I think they're really fun. I wanted to do a DLC weapon only run for this playthrough. So, I was looking through them. I was stuck between the Claws of Night and Aporia, but I went with these ones. I really enjoy them. I think their weapon art is a ton of fun. I think the only thing I've been really struggling with is, first of all, the weapon art using a ton of stamina, and also the range is really tiny. So it's been like a learning curve, because I'm used to using long swords, or like daggers, not daggers, short swords. What is that noise? Somebody's chopping down trees upstairs. Hey, no defense. Oh, that sounds like one of the Virgin Maidens? What are they called? Virgin Abductors? I don't remember. Something sus. Their name is something sus. Whoa, look at these nice beds they got here. They even have built-in pillows, I think. This is a pretty cool fort. I especially like the dungeon. Pickled liver. That sounds pretty tasty to me. I hear that liver is actually really good for you. vitamin wise. Hello. It's a little much, don't you think? Ah, ranged weapons. Very nice. Recommended to have a liver. Yup. I have 3. I will not elaborate. Very good. What else? Anyone else want to come at me? Fight me? Ooh, I hit them. Meow. Where does this lead me? Ooh, stinky tunnel. Full of stinky guys. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, another omen killer. Why are you in the dungeon? What are you doing down here? He's the garbage man. Harvesting organs! No, I would never. Never. Anybody wanna take a nap in the same room as me? Mesmer soldier ashes. The Mesmer soldiers are the guys with the very round helmets and the round shields, right? Garbage. Just where I belong. It kind of concerns me I haven't run into the abductor yet. So is this really a dead end? What did I come up here for? Cage? Can't go into the cage. Kind of reminds me of the cages in Mikolash's area in Bloodborne. The ones that you can use as elevators. Ooh, something over here? Is this a new area? Are there enemies? There are enemies! That means it's a new area. Okay, hello. A boss?! Uh-oh. I'm not equipped for a boss right now. Okay, maybe I am actually. Maybe we are. Very cool. I like his armor so much. What is the lore behind him? The Black Knights? It looks like they're using holy. Are they the Knights of America and the Golden Order? Can I just walk out of this boss fight? Where's the fog wall? Oh, you know what else I learned on YouTube the other day? Somebody said that the little ponytails on the helmets are actually decoration that soldiers would make out of, like, animal fur. We got a spell there too. I'll have to check that out later. Isn't that kind of cute? They would put little, like, hair ponytails so that they looked really fancy in battle. Would take a nap near you, but my doctor told me I'm already missing too many organs, so I'm at risk. Aw, man. No fun. Alright. So, we got a bonfire, but I don't want to rest because I don't want to respawn anyone right now. Glurg, 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 glurg. Welcome. Welcome in. Welcome to the crew. Nice to meet you. Glurg. Wood! Oh my god, what does it mean? What does it mean? They have so much wood! Are they trying to... Oh, and the abductor was earlier deforesting. We saw them cut down a tree, and they're gathering wood. They're trying to make a stand against the tree ants. That's what it really means. There's gonna be a war. And I'm the only one who can stop it. We gotta take out the abductor. Hi, Felix! Good to see you. I hear somebody big over here. Okay, so where have I not gone? I haven't gone up in that room where I just fought the boss. That was interesting, though. I've never seen a boss where you can just walk out of the arena like that. Actually, as I said that, can't you just walk out of the arena for Commander Neil in Caelid? Or does it put up a fog wall once you start fighting him? It's strangely empty up here. The ants are going to war! We will join your war! You know what we should do? We should do a Lord of the Rings watch along. It's been like 3 months since I watched all of them, and I think that's quite frankly a war crime. They're too good. Battlefield Priest Cookbook. It's another sign. In those bags are wood chips. Guaranteed. I don't even know what I just picked up. I'm so focused on everything else. Neat that you mentioned O'Neill. You killed him like 30 minutes ago. Really? Congratulations! How have you been enjoying Elden Ring, by the way? I feel like you're making crazy quick progress. Down the hole again. I think that's everything up here. It's a nice, interesting shaped rug. Why do you need such a long rug? Surely it would be better to have it like more square to cover more of the floor. I feel like this way is the only way we have left to go. Actually, I think we went down here already. Yeah, we did go down here already. Okay, so I guess we don't have anything left here. As far as I'm aware. Where was the abductor, though? Oh, okay, well, I'm sure that the people dying over there tell me quite the story. Let's level up. I was gonna put it into endurance since I've been constantly out of stamina. 169! Nice! Sorry for being late, family. Evening going on. Oh my god! I hope you have a wonderful evening with your family. Don't ever worry about not being here. Come and go as you please. What is that weird white trail? Snow. Oh, there's snow on the ground. What does it mean? Sure, I can mount. Actually, I wanna... There's a bonfire here too? Interesting. There's one literally right there. I can literally see it up there. I can see it! Alright. Oh yeah, it could be from a slug. That could be a possibility. I like to think it's snow though. There's some sort of snow monster in the big cave. Really interesting lighting. It's very like gray, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, I forgot. Off stream, I went and I talked to that sad guy over there. What was his name? The Poison Man? Something with a T. Philalalala. That's his new name. I talked to him. He tried to sell me poison, but I did not have money. So I bought none. But he was very nice. Alright, let's go into the snow cave. See what's causing the problem. Wait, what if it's ash? Because that kind of... No, it's definitely snow. That's a ghost flame dragon. And those boys use ice. Now, do I risk being turned into an eternal slushy by fighting him? I think so. I think, yeah, okay. I think yes. I gotta help my homies out, the Mesmer soldiers. They're fighting hard. Woo! That was personal. What? No, I'm on your side. I have never been so offended in my life. The one time I try to do something good. The only time I've ever done something good in this game. And I get killed for it. Fine. I'll let you stinkers fight the dragon on your own. And then once you have all perished and the dragon is all that remains, I will come and I will reap the benefits of whatever meager damage your meager weaponry did to him. I'm not petty. Never. Ah, it looks like a seagull? I didn't get seagull at all from that. Ooh. This is a nice area. Very swampy. Morth. Oh, like a moor. What's the difference between a swamp and a moor? I've never seen either. Are you friend or foe? You kind of look like you could be an NPC, but like a really... Okay, no NPC. Scary NPC. Womp womp. You know, the dances are a lot easier when you have a ranged attack. Reverend Spirit. Kind of reminds me of Saint Denis in Red Dead 2. Who's crying? Who hurt you? Who do I need to beat up? No, I'm so sorry that you're sad, friend. You want me to free you from your eternal torment? Rest well. Oh no, they're everywhere. I feel so bad for them. All of the ghosts are so sad. Although, you know what? If I lived here, I'd be sad too. Like, what happened to their houses? It looks like this used to be an actual town. Mainly the kind of vegetation, water depth, how muddy the water is. No idea what actually defines it. I have never seen a swamp or a moor in real life. Or really like any tropical area. I'd say the closest I've gotten was on the East Coast. I went to Virginia, which has like a very humid climate, but I wouldn't quite consider it swampy. Looking forward to going back to Night Rain after Elden Ring. Learning some boss movesets will help a lot. Yeah! I know that most of the boss movesets are fairly similar in Night Rain. I'm really excited for the Night Rain DLC. We'll definitely do open community lobbies for the DLC if you guys want to join me at all. Yep. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to jump on you. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. Down here, I guess? I would assume so. Just follow the sound of the crying. Hello, bisected one. Welcome in, welcome in. We were funny enough just talking about that song earlier. We were discussing the lore of Fallout. Shattered Stone Talisman. Interesting. So how do I get down here without dying? Because I feel like this is gonna kill me. Maybe if I land like right there. Ooh! Okay, not quite. I'm not dead yet. This looks like you guys ever seen like a lemon squeezer? The thing where you like cut a lemon in half and you put it on one of these things and make a lemonade? That's what that looks like. Ooh, that would definitely kill me. But it looks like an interesting area, so maybe there's a way to get down there. If I try hard enough. I'm gonna sneak attack this man. That actually worked out, huh? I didn't expect that to actually happen. Color me surprised. The chest is already open. Who opened it? And even better, who opened it, looked at the treasure and said, meh. Not for me. This won't kill me. That's a small fall. Dun 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 dun. There's a ladder. So this looks like it's probably the exit, but I want to go deeper into the cave. I'm in my cave diving arc. Ew. I actually saw recently somebody on VR chat made a map that's like a cave diving map where you can literally go through like some of the most terrifying caves to ever exist. Liar ahead, therefore no horse ahead. No haunts? What do you mean? Seek decoy. I feel like there's nothing down here. Is there like an invisible wall? That window looks like an upside down frog. Hi, Hekados! Hello! Alright, well, I guess let's leave since there's nothing down here but lies. You didn't miss much. We just did like a little mini, not even a dungeon, I'd say. We came across a ruined city, dropped down into their basement, and killed their people. We were in a well! This reminds me of Tears of the Kingdom, where you can go drop down the different wells. Well, well, well. Oh, we're in an entirely different village than we were just in. Where the heck am I? How did I teleport? Bony Village. Squirrel. Squivel. I did play Tears of the Kingdom. I've never beaten it, but I have played quite a bit of it. I probably have like 100 hours in it. And I've done absolutely 0% of the main story in that 100 hours. I did, however, beat Breath of the Wild twice. I love Breath of the Wild. Did you guys play either of them? Everybody's so sad. Don't be sad. Salvation has come. You bought a Ganondorf amiibo! Ooh, I never quite understood what do the amiibos do. I feel like every Nintendo game I play is like, do you have any amiibo? What does it mean? I actually used to have a coworker. What the why is that man naked? Weird. But okay. Greater Potentate. Oh. He's wearing one of the hats that the Twisted Horn guy wears. The NPCs just do not know what to do with the weapon arts. Oof. I would totally be interested in a World War Z fact. Or World War II fact, sure. I like history. Also, I hope work was good today, Joyd. And hopefully the trains are not delayed. If they are, don't worry, I'll come down to the station and I will proceed to dismantle the entire train and rebuild it so it runs better. That'll make it faster. Oh, trains are tomorrow. Well then, I hope all of the trains are delayed today so that everybody suffers except for you. No. No, no. All of the amiibos I own are Legend of Zelda. Which one's your favorite? I really love the Legend of Zelda series. It was always one of my like childhood favorites. I had a weird obsession with spirit tracks growing up. Which I know is regarded as one of the worst Legend of Zelda games, but for some freaking reason, little me was obsessed with it. All these guys are trying to fight. They're so violent. Okay, I feel like, did I get everything on this side before I drop down into the cavern? The canyon? Let me just double check real quick. I think I came in from up here, but better to check than to not check and miss something. 1942 second Polish artillery company traded a pocket knife rations with a merchant for an orphan brown bear cub, which they named Wojtek's. He drank condensed milk from an empty vodka bottle and was the cartoon bear diet of fruit, honey, and marmalade. That is literally so freaking cute. Oh, did he grow up like with the company? And was he like somewhat domesticated? Or did they let him loose? That's really cool. You know what that means? There's a future in which we can domesticate bears. Imagine having a pet bear. I would want a pet sun bear because sun bears are weird. And I like weird things. Zelda fan because of my mother. She has the old Game Boy games. Oh, that's really cool. Did you guys grow up with like your parents being gamers? My dad was always like a huge computer nerd. He was a microchip engineer, so he loved technology and computers. But strangely enough, he was never a gamer. He only recently played his first video game. Like a couple months ago. And my mom was absolutely not a gamer. My mom is a workaholic. And an exercise. She really likes like sports and exercising. That's her hobby. And reading. She likes reading too, which is probably where I get my reading from. She used to always buy me new books when I was a kid. And the alert shouldn't be dead. Is the TTS still not working? I genuinely have no idea what's wrong with them, to be honest. Because I went through and I totally like re-added them yesterday. But I guess they're still broken. I don't know, OBS hates me for some reason. You know, what might be the problem is I don't ever exit out of OBS. I just kind of leave it open and then I shut down my computer. So every time I open OBS, it's like, would you like to run OBS in safe mode? It did not shut down correctly last time. So maybe that's the reason I have so many problems with my OBS. Soldier was appointed caretaker, wasted no time teaching him how to wave salute. Oh, that's so cute. He drank coffee with the unit in the morning, trained it during the day, and wrestled with them in the evening. That's actually so cute. I've never heard of a bear being domesticated like that. It kind of reminds me of in Far Cry 5, you can get a bear as a tame named Cheeseburger who fights with you. I think bears are really cute. They're like gigantic, chunky dogs. Ooh, a Reverend Spirit Ash this deep in the canyon? I would have missed that. What's down here? I can't take this. Yeah, why is there water down there? It's kind of odd. Blips were down for everyone yesterday. Like everyone meaning people other than me. So it was a blurp thing, not a me thing. TTS is probably a me thing. Unless VTS Pog is somehow offline. Oh, I do know that Cloudflare servers have been down like all week. Which is one of the biggest like something companies that has to do with the internet. Something like that. I kind of want to explore more down here. So let's find another bonfire over here. I don't quite want to cross these bridges. I have the vague memory of crossing one of these bridges and then having Mikola break his seal and progress quest lines. So we might take our leave and go explore more of like the flowery area. See what we can do down there. That's not weird. A headless statue? No head? Oh, mother. Army High Command was having none of it. They said the bear had to go until the Polish artillery company enlisted him and he had a serial number and was given a rank of private. Oh, that's so cute. He was a military decorated bear. I literally love that. Was there ever like a sculpture or anything built of him? Like a statue of honor? What is that? That looks like a snake. Oh my god, it is a snake. Behold! Snake! Yes. When in doubt, blame the captain. Hey. Don't blame me. Okay, so I think we're gonna teleport down here. before we get too far. Let's start out with the blue, the Cerulean Coast. Ooh. During the Battle of Monte Cassino in 1944, he used his bulk to carry artillery and ammunition to help his teammates and soldiers in the fight because he was promoted to the rank of corporal. What the heck? Changed their insignia to a bear carry. Oh my god, that is literally one of the coolest stories. Oh, a metal decorated bear. That's so cute. If I'm ever around the area where the statue is, I'm gonna have to go visit it. This area is so pretty. The ground ruminates. Ancient tablet. So, let's see what's going on around here. I know if I go down there, there's a dragon that's gonna try and eat me. And I don't like fighting dragons. Call it a personal preference. Where did the orb just go? Am I crazy? You guys saw that orb, right? Must have taken too many Dukist orba. I'm seeing things now. Grave Glovelet. Ooh, there's something over here. You know what else we can do? We can go back to the mausoleum at the beginning of the DLC and fight the guy who kept kicking our butt. Now that we have more spirit skadoos. Skadoos. The cursed gummy worms. I don't care what anyone says. I think they're adorable. Gummy worm. What do you guys think an earthworm tastes like? If you were to just pick one up from the ground and eat it. Probably pretty bad. But like, you never know. They could be the greatest thing you've ever tasted. Okay, Daniel. Calm down. No need to stomp everywhere. If we need someone to take blame, I can be the ship's resident blame taker. Is this how you tell us that you have a degradation kink? Well, you know, everybody finds value in different things. Someone in Discord has been possessed by an owl. Who? Apparently, you ate fried earthworm as a child? Oh. Well, the fact that you can't remember it either means that it was inconsequential or that it was so egregiously bad that your brain trauma blocked it out. So, take your pick. You should try it again just to make sure. I did see, there's a YouTuber that I watch who did a video at a buffet in China and they had a whole table full of like cooked bugs and bug adjacent. It looked kind of gross, but you know, they could taste good. You don't know till you try. What in the heck is this? Ah! Whoa! Those slimes! I thought those were bushes! Oh god, you can't just sneak up on me like that. I just thought they were weird blue bushes. he got stepped on. You're not wrong. It's okay, Alice. We accept you just how you are. Slimy vegetation. Like okra. I like okra. I like fried okra though. It's literally like one of the few fried foods that I don't mind. Do we though? We accept everyone here, okay? Except for certain demographics of people who I will not name. Just to keep you guys guessing. Listen, we're a ragtag bunch of weirdos, and I'd like to keep it that way. Oh, my rice cooker is signaling that the rice is ready. One thing I love about my, not to flex my very expensive rice cooker, is you can just cook the rice early in the day, and then it'll stay warm for like up to 10 hours. How freaking cool is that? So I literally, a lot of the time, I'll just put rice in it before I go to work, and then by the time I get home, I'll have perfect rice. Dinner break! It's not dinner time yet. I still got like another hour or two before I start to get hungies. The issue is I eat dinner really early. Like, I am the definition of a grandma. It's because I don't eat like anything during the day, and I only eat dinner. So I'm usually hungry by like 3 or 4 p.m. But you know, I think that's okay since it's my only meal of the day. Mukbang. Do you guys watch mukbangs? I don't like... One of my like biggest icks... I have hiccups, sorry. One of my biggest icks is like hearing people chew really loudly. So I feel like mukbangs are just like not my kind of content. I think there's a way down over here actually. That's not dinner, that's like a late lunch. Okay, well I guess I eat a late lunch every day. That's my only meal. I mean, most of the days when I get home from work, it's like pretty late. So I eat dinner late on those days, or like at a normal time, I guess. But on the days that I stream, I'm usually like eaten by like 4 p.m. Like I usually end stream around like 3 p.m.-ish. And by the time dinner's done, it's like 4. You like that the outfit changes the color? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I have something even cooler for you. What? My hair changes color too. RGB. There's actually a cool lore reason behind this too. My very first ever YouTube channel, my mascot was a rainbow-haired cat girl. Because I dye my hair IRL like literally all the freaking time. So this toggle is kind of like a little throwback to that. To my first ever YouTube channel. Welcome in, Wonder. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Cal, what the heck? Oh, God. Yeah, the rainbow-haired cat girl. The follower alert is also a gift that I made like 11 years ago with my mouse and keyboard for my original YouTube channel. Curry lore. I'm so glad you feel that way, Darkshade. We're glad to have you. We are a stopping point for all sorts of weirdos and misfits. Since I myself am a weirdo and a misfit. It's my kind of people. What is this? Disco curry. You know, I would throw it down at a disco though. I'm not a good dancer, but I feel like disco is about heart. It's about heart and passion, both of which I have. Should have a community disco night. Okay, so I don't think I can get in there. But we have the bonfire for whenever we can. Let's go back over here to explore more of the red area. The blood flowers. What do we think the significance of the difference between the red flowers and the blue flowers is? Is it just mana and HP? What is the difference? Oh, also, I think we can go fight this Tibia Mariner now because I equipped a healing spell. So it shouldn't quite kick our butt. Hello, Lucas! Welcome in! Welcome, welcome. Ah, good night, Cal! Sleep well! I hope you have sweet dreams. Okay. So, let's wail on him. And then we can, when he spawns the other person, I will immediately cast heal to stun him. Nice! Okay! This solves all of our... Oh. Not all of our problems. Not all of our problems. Oh, 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 oh. Okay! So now we should have an easy time just beating up the Mariner. The Tibia Marinera. What? I like how he just folds over. He folds over when he dies. Poor man. Like a little paper origami. You guys ever done origami before? I did a teeny tiny bit of origami when I was in elementary school. Nothing too impressive though. One time I folded a dollar bill into a heart. That was fun. I gave it to one of my coworkers. Okay, so we beat up that guy. Who else were we trying to beat up yesterday? Oh, right. There's like the big birds. There's the night birds, but I don't think... I really want to go fight those guys yet. Before we get too deep into this, we can go do this mausoleum. Actually. You do some origami? What kind of origami do you do? I've always thought it would be interesting to like learn how to make a paper crane. I think they're so pretty. Gotten so used to making paper cranes that you can make them out of plastic wrap too? Wow. You should like make a tutorial video for me to follow on how to make a paper crane. I saw back in elementary school, my school did a field trip to watch the 1,000 paper crane play. And ever since then, I've been like weirdly enamored with paper cranes. I think they're so neat. Alright, let's see if we can beat this guy up now that we're strong. Gonna cast Golden Vow. Gonna drink my physic. And then I'm gonna bombard him with lightning. Shamelessly. I'd say that went well. I'd say that went okay. He only almost killed me. 'Tis but a flesh wound. Listen, buddy, it's your time. You've haunted this mausoleum long enough. You can't keep spying on the girls who come in here. Okay, that was just uncalled for. Oh my god, he actually bleeds? What kind of spirit bleeds? I'm starting to think he's not a spirit at all. Okay. He did the ye olden bait and switch. Whipped out his crossbow and then switched to his sword. Okay, that kind of hurts actually. I'm doing much better damage than I did last time I tried to fight this guy. Have you guys ever been to the theater, like, to watch a play? Ah! No, I got distracted. I was thinking about plays. This knight killed you 50 times. I feel like I would have died to him about 50 times too, but I made the executive decision after dying like 20 times to come back later. So here I am, back for revenge, 3 days older. 3 days makes all the difference sometimes. Red Crow, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Crows are so cool. Not biased or anything, but I think crows are some of the coolest birds. They're friend-shaped. I actually have this weird thing where ever since I was young, I call crows Franklins. I have no idea why, but little kid me looked at a crow and I was like, yeah, that's a Franklin. So if you ever hear me refer to something as a Franklin, it's probably a crow. Hi, Saida! Oh, Saida, I added onto that docky yesterday. I hope it was okay. I didn't know what to add. What's a hype log? Ooh. This fight took you longer than PCR. PCR. What does PCR stand for? Plant Continuation Rejuvenation. Crows are your favorite? Your favorite animal in general? I actually have a crow tattoo. It was one of my first ever tattoos. It looks more like a black pigeon, but you know, it's a crow in spirit. I think they're definitely my favorite bird. That and the American woodcock. Yes, I said that right. Holy! This could be the dub. Easy. GG, guys. Promise concert Radon. Oh! Really? That is some sort of crazy flex, though. I have never beaten Consort Radon. It is one of my biggest shames that the first time I played through the DLC, I got to him. I fought him like 20 times. Only got him to his second phase once. And then I magically stopped playing Elden Ring and started playing other games. It's my greatest shame. I've also never beaten Millennium. Beat him up to new game +5? I'm sorry, what kind of gamer god are you? Huh? That's crazy. I'd be lucky if I could even beat him on single game. Uma, get a tattoo of one? Uma, like the horse girls? Uma Musume? Who's the best Uma? I like Gold Shi. I know everybody likes Gold Ship though. But she's so freaking sassy. Oh, you misspelled. Oh, Ima. Okay, I see. Yeah, you totally should. I think crows make like really sick tattoos too. Lots of heavy like dark spots. Alright, speaking of crows and birds. You guys want to fight me? I'm gonna see if I can take out the... Actually, hold on. I gotta take a drink of water. My throat's getting scratchy. Give me a sec. I am back. Bum ba dum. Throat no longer scratchy. Yeah. Do any of you guys have tattoos already? Or not quite yet? Hi, Jet! Happy 14 months! How are you? What's been new in Jetland? Go on any cool trips recently? Ooh, I hope you enjoy the Discord, Felix. I'd say our Discord's pretty cool. Got lots of nice people. Nice people doing nice people things. I think I'm lost. Oh, this is where that big stinker is. I don't want to fight him. Oh, Plague! Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I wanted to pronounce it like Plague, but I didn't know if you intended it to be different. I will call you Plague from now on. Plague is in Plague Doctor? Did anybody watch the Xbox showcase recently? There was this really interesting looking game that looked like a Hollow Knight, but with the main character as a Plague Doctor. It actually looked kind of good. I forget what it was called. God, I don't remember what it was called, but it looked actually kind of interesting. I'll probably wait for it to come out and look at reviews. There are some interesting games on the Xbox showcase, actually. There's one called, I think it was like Erosion, which I wasn't a fan of the art style of it. It was very like voxel. Which voxels are cool, but I don't know. It looked like a really interesting game though. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that one too. You got home from Mumbai? Oh, weren't you? You were in Mumbai for a while, weren't you? I think I remember you talking about that at TwitchCon. What's new in Curryland? Not much really. Been working on a lot of fan art recently. Just played Dispatch. That was a lot of fun. Mostly working on things. Yeah, a lot of art things. Very exciting. Last India trip was Chennai. You were in both for like 3 weeks. Did you have any of the street food in India? There was this TikToker I used to follow who he was in India for like a whole year, and he would post videos about trying different street foods out there. It was always very interesting. Oh, you totally should play Dispatch. I totally recommend it. Really, 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 really good game. Very funny. The voice acting is peak. Romance options are peak. Favorite Elden Ring boss? Well, I literally have a tattoo of Malakath. I love Malakath. Malakath is my favorite base game boss. And then I also have a tattoo of Mesmer's weapon. So Mesmer's my favorite DLC boss. Easily. I have really been enjoying art. It's been a ton of fun. Nothing I love more than art. Ah, these guys are so tough. Hold on. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat him right now, but I shall try. Okay, I guess that answers my question. I was never very good at fighting these guys. Okay. Well, you know, I hit him once. That's something. That's gotta count for something. Who's better, Blonde Blazer or Invisigal? When I played through Dispatch, I romanced Invisigal. But I think if I had to go back, I'd probably romance Blonde Blazer. The issue is she gets some like unlocked lore deeper into the game towards the end, which I really liked. So I think I would go back and I'd romance her instead. Do you guys have a favorite? Base game, definitely Malekith. Mally boy. Enjoy the different looks. Thank you. Deathbite Bird? Yeah, he sucks. They're super hard. I think most of the problem is their spells are super strong. They do a ton of magic damage. This one in particular is extra hard though because he's surrounded by like a bunch of other birds. Like I do pretty good damage against him, but he does really good damage against me. Okay, we almost took out that bird. Ooh. Tough. That's a tough one. I think we'll come back to this guy. I cannot envision myself beating him right now. And I think there's a couple other like mini bosses in this area that we can fight. Cause specifically down in the blue area, I think I've seen most of what's going on in the red area. I'm gonna go pick up my souls and then we're gonna go down to the blue area. Hang out around there. What color do you guys like better, red or blue? Woo. Have a hoodie that has him on it. The back in his voice says, "Oh, death, become my blade." That's so freaking cool. That's really, really, really cool. I really like the lore around Malekith. How he was like Marika's, not quite shadow, but like her, I don't even know how to describe it. He has really interesting lore. And a sick design, dude. The armor, crazy. Black and gold. I think I'm gonna drop down here. Wonder if I could cheese this dragon. Can I hit him? Probably not. No. Absolutely not. Red. Red's a good color. Here's a $50 hoodie from the Tarnished Tailor if you want to get them. Tarnished Tailor? Did they do only like Dark Souls and Elden Ring merch? Literally so cool. I'll have to look at what they have. I'm gonna ignore the dragon for right now because I really don't like fighting them. Such a pretty area. Only Souls game merch. Wow. I'll definitely have to check them out then. Alright, this looks like a cave of some sort. Maybe? It actually looks pretty open. What is this? What are you? Cave? No. What is this? A new area? Oh, it is a new area. Oh, I think this leads to the finger area. I don't remember what was down there. Ew. I don't see any bonfire. Let's go fight this guy. Dr. Dragonfish, welcome in, welcome in. Nice to meet you. They have Gale stuff? No way. I think Gale is one of the coolest bosses in the entire franchise. Gale. Slave Knight Gale. Have you guys played all the other Souls games? Or any of them? How am I supposed to dodge that? Best boss other than Artorias. Did you guys see they're adding Artorias to Night Rain? I am so unbelievably hyped for that. I was excited already for the Night Rain DLC, and then I saw Artorias and I freaked out. Easily best boy. I'm really excited. When the Night Rain DLC comes out, we're gonna do community lobbies. So if anybody wants to play Night Rain with me, we'll be chilling. I think it comes out on like the 4th or the 5th, so sometime around there. Okay. That's a little hot. That's a lot hot. Oh, I really don't like those furnace guys, but they give such good loot. We'll come back to them. Let's go find another bonfire. How you doing? Doing well. How was your weekend so far? Anybody up to anything exciting? Oh, is this one of the it's one of the special bugs. I don't know what their deal is. Like Malekith's fight because you beat him with only the crystal knife. That is the Celia crystal knife. Isekai actually has another IRL player in the game that knows what's going on and messes with the main character. Wait, what show? What show are you talking about? That plot kind of sounds familiar. I feel like there are some interesting isekais in the fall season of anime right now. I had been watching the... Oh, what was it called? It was an anime about a guy who he like beat his favorite game, which was like a strategy city builder type game. And he got sucked into the game since he was the most accomplished player. And he got to basically like play the game IRL and build his own kingdom. I had really been enjoying that one, but I just like ran out of time to keep watching. There has to be something over here. What's this? What is this? Can I step in there? It looks like I'll drown, but there are enemies walking on it. I'm gonna trust it. Okay, it's actually like 2 inches deep. Interesting. Now this looks like a waterfall that's gonna have something hidden behind it. I've played enough Legend of Zelda. Okay. Apparently not enough. Really? That big of a waterfall and absolutely nothing behind it? You know his armor? I do. More. The green guy. A wild last boss. I have to look into that one. I also want to go through and I want to watch the... What's it called? It was based off of a webcomic. Not a webcomic I really liked. I think it was called like Let's Play or something. But I remember reading part of the webcomic way back in the day, so I think it would be really interesting to go through and watch the anime adaptation for it. I don't really remember liking the webcomic all too much, but see something I know. Must watch. Committing Rune Evasion. What are you, the Rune IRS? You gonna tell on me? No, me. I would never commit Rune Evasion. Come here. Come here, big sheepy. Okay. Okay. Am I really getting my butt kicked by a giant sheep? Oh! Okay, I guess the answer to that is yes. Oh boy. Listen, I think Marika just got her revenge, okay? That 150,000 souls is hers. She can have it. Where even was I? Okay, back here, I think, actually. The subterranean shunning grounds. Oh, please don't put me with the dung eater. Oh, God, I don't want to go. He smells. And I at least get like my own private cell or something? I don't want to be near that stinky guy. He smells like doo-doo. Area down there, it was around 10 p.m. the first time you were here? That is very specific. It is interesting how our brains can match certain areas or sites to memories. Like you can smell a specific smell and then it'll remind you of like a specific memory. Correlation. You love Night Rain! What was your favorite Night Rain boss? I still haven't beaten all the Night Rain bosses. There were 3 of them that I was missing. What are these? Try jumping. Okay. Alright. I should have seen that coming. But there were trees down there. Trees mean safety. Dang it. I gotta go pick up my souls again. There's gotta be something in this area. It can't just be like a giant ball of nothing. I mean, yeah, you could argue there's a giant fire guy, but I'm not gonna kill him. So there's gotta be something else for plebeians like me, who have no skill. You know, actually, I think I could take him. I might have died the first time, but I couldn't die 2 times in a row. The odds of that are next to nothing. Let's go pick up our souls and fight him. Crystal Knife Run sucked because I told myself if I didn't beat every boss and DLC, oh my god. Even like the mini boss, isn't there like 180 something total bosses in the base game alone? Okay, so let's go try and fight this guy. Big fella, big papa. I do want to cast Golden Vow before I get too close, so I have a little bit of... That's the wrong one. So I have a little bit of a buff. Alright. It is time to die. I will not elaborate on whether it is me or him who's gonna die. I guess we'll find out. Don't look at me like that! Uh-oh. Whoa. I don't know where those are gonna land, but I don't like it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, this boss fight sucks! Can you just fight me like the other ones where you just stompies? Thank you. Okay, maybe stompies a little later or earlier. Ah, my FPS! Yee! Yatta! Okay, 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 okay. Oh! Whoa! That one almost got me. Oh! No, I didn't see it. Okay, okay, I gotta resummon Torrent. Come on, Torrent. Come on, Torrent. Come on, big man. Wait, is Torrent a boy or a girl? Torrent is always gonna be my little man. Very nice! Gee, welcome to the crew! Oh! Oh my god, I stunned him! Okay. Stab him in the face. Get the eyeball! Ew. I don't like how crunchy that sounds. I don't like the double jump. The double jump is terrible. You know, this is going surprisingly okay though. Other than my stamina being in the drain. It is really interesting that you literally only have to jump once. And you can avoid that. As long as you don't get stomped on. Oh, my poor stamina. Okay, this should be the one. If it's not, I'm gonna be marginally annoyed. There it is. Ah, yeah. You know, I'm actually extraordinarily surprised that I killed him. I didn't think I'd get this far. We got the Viridian too, though. I want to go check what that does. There's really nothing over there, huh? So weird. This is just like a big old empty area. Here's more health than promise. Concert with on +7. Really? They do have like a metric ton of HP. For some unknown reason. Thank you, Felix. Thank you, thank you. Curry, do you have pest threads? I don't know actually. I could check my spells when we get to the bonfire. Can never kill this thing. The trick is when he's gonna do his stompies, you have to fight him on this guy, Torrent. It's a lot easier that way. When he does his stompies, you jump right before he stomps on the ground. And then you just have to break his poise 3 times, which is pretty easy if you wail on him. Oh, we can upgrade our Spirit Ash as well. Not that I need that. Okay. Spells. You said... what spell? Pest Threads. Well, I have pretty much every spell you could ever hope for, so... What does it look like? Is it a DLC one? I haven't gotten the chance to pick up any of the DLC ones, but I did go back and pick up a lot of the... Pretty much all of... Oh, I do. Okay. I have it right here. What did you need it for? Hi, Spinset! Good to see you. Okay, so we beat everything in that area that I could find. That I could find, for the most part. Let's go back down to the blue area. Because I feel like we didn't explore anything over there. And there's gotta be more things that I'm missing. There has to be. Bye, Blake! Have a good one, okay? There's that orb again! See, I'm telling you guys. I wasn't crazy. There's actually... Oh my god! Okay, he just teleports. Can I not hit him? How do you kill the orbs? I don't know. Oh well, not my problem. We're gonna go on an adventure. Adventure awaits. Now that I've watched that first time playing an RPG series, I can't stop quoting it. Hi, Hito! What's going on? What's poppin'? What are these gigantic things supposed to be? They kind of look like ships in a weird way. Like sunken ships. I do like how somber the blue area is. I really like the red area, but the blue area is just so magical and enchanting. They are ships? What are they like actively supposed to be? Just like vessels for transportation? Ooh, wait, this would make sense because it's blue like the ocean. So they are ships. And the blue flowers are the water. Hello? Oh! Hey, can I opt out of being... Okay. I guess not. Hey, aren't you supposed to get like some sort of field trip signature for that? I'd like to opt out of any brain-sucking activities in the future, please. Not my thing. Get over here! Thank you. Yeah, I don't like this enemy type either. They come out of nowhere with their little, like, trap spit. Or whatever it is. Spiderweb. I don't even know. What else is around here? Rain? Bet this is probably like a boss arena of some type. Ooh, this looks like a perfect place for a cave. It is. Imagine this loops around to the area I just fought the fireman. That'd be kind of sad. It looks promising. Hello? Oh, it's one of the little monkeys. Hello, Sword Master. Hey. I know a Sekiro mob when I see one. Guardian Ape. Should I call you? Starlight Shard. Ship graves filled with dead people? Oh. Well, isn't that special? Nothing I love more than areas haunted by dead people. Because, you know, ghosts, they can't just leave. They can't just walk away when you talk to them. They're forced to sit there and listen to you yap. My favorite type of friend. These really do remind me of the little monkey mobs in Sekiro. Now that I'm looking at them better. Spirit Sword. That's pretty cool. Oh, I forgot! We were reading all the lore for the items and I missed a couple. Sharp blade sculpted into a twisted shape, a sword that has seen many years of use in the gravesite, said to serve as a medium for communion with spirits. Ooh, so we can talk to ghosts. Oh my god, I literally love these guys. Their little hands. They're like T-Rexes. You're not a monkey. Actually, I think you are. You're just a big one. Okay, stop running away. What do these guys actually do if you get close to them? They're so cute! Look at them! They're just standing there like praising the sun. See, I can't bring myself to kill them. They have little feet. No. No. My boy. This is so sad. They have little feet. Okay, apparently they self-destruct if you get near them. Trying to look at your little toes. I can't see them. I must avoid them. We must protect. They are too precious. Come here. Where are you going? This is a dangerous location. Okay. Oh! Do not panic. Bleed. Skadoodoo! Okay, we got a Skadoodoo fragment. Very bueno. What else is over here? I'm so sorry, boys! They survived! Okay. Ooh, turtles. That's a good sign. You guys ever eaten soft-shell turtle? I know it's like a delicacy in some parts of the world, but I don't know if I could. Can't see them because they're in the ground. There are videos that show the full models and you can see their feet. Oh, they're so adorable. Little toes. Alright, let's go fight this beastie. Beastie. Oh my god! That damage is actually insane. Golden Vow. I feel like this is kind of an unfair fight. Woo. Okay, I no longer feel bad for you. It is time to die. Dun dun dun. I'm bringing my all on this one. No more nice curry. Only spicy curry remains. Let's get Golden Vow again. Going to pop it right here. Grab some of these little guys. I feel like this one has more HP than the actual boss. What's that about, huh? That's a little sussy baka. I'm sorry I said that. That was so uncalled for. Hello, Daddy Trash Toast. Welcome in. Ooh, I gotta pick up my souls. if I can get her to bleed. Okay. I really don't even think I need to get her to bleed. I just have to hit her like 4 times. Demi-human queen Mariga. Nice. Beautiful. Say what again? No, no. No way. That was crazy. She actually gave me like 100,000 souls. Monkeys. Is there anything else around this little like open area? I feel like this would be like a prime location to put some sort of cave. Missed opportunity here. See, this could have been a cave. It's vaguely person-shaped. You know, a cave diver would look at that and be like, yeah, we could fit. Yeah, I could squeeze in there. The open area is the field of fucks I have to give. Wow. Look at all these fucks. I will say, I think this area is a little empty. The like flower fields. Not a whole lot going on. Except for a couple like annoying bosses. Funny thing is, shotgun spell, they have a lot of damage if you can get fully hit by it. Worst spell in the game when the Tarnish use it. That's how it always goes. The enemies will use a spell and it'll be like super OP. And then we'll get the version of it, try to use it, and it'll do nothing. Oh my god, tell your dog I say hi. I don't want to jump down there. That guy just died. Alright. Well, I would say this is a relatively good stopping place for the day. We've done a lot of good progress today. We will level up. Let's get a couple levels here real quick. Hi, Spar! How are you? What's going on? Get a couple levels. I think we can get like at least one. Oh, we can also upgrade our skidoo. Hades! Literally the cutest freaking name. Hades. Sniffer, sniffer. Sniff him back for me, would ya?
In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own.
Good to know. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Good, how are you? Great. I'm doing really well. It's been a good day so far. Let's also see if Sir Einsbach has any other progression for the quest today. Yep. Hello, Einsbach.
What brings you here? Righteous.
Okay, he doesn't have anything else. Do you have anything else? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we can talk to him.
Give this to Tiolier. He asked me to find
Oh,
it.
Tiolier.
Found it.
Okay. So we can go give this to Tiolier. See, how am I supposed to remember the name? Tiolier. Holy Tolly. Let's progress this quest a little bit. And then that should be a pretty good stopping point for today.
So, oh, what's this? I have to say, Sir Moore has an awfully sharp eye, doesn't he? It's wonderful.
He said he found it just for you, buddy.
Lustrous as the night sky.
Ebony.
I don't think I could ever thank him enough.
What are you gonna do with that black syrup, buddy? I'm kind of nervous for you. Ask about it. Oh, I can ask him about his syrup.
You two deserve
That's kind of weird.
I'll mix up something special.
Never ask a man about his syrup.
Free of the weight of this life, and just give me the word. Sleep is a
I'm weary of it. What the heck? I didn't expect this game to be so real.
Then take this. This concoction can coax even the oldest of dragons
Oh,
to sleep.
thank God.
For you, it will grant the sweetest slumber for all eternity.
Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Thalier's... I already forgot his name. Thal. We'll call him Thal. There's the lore behind this. An ebony black concoction mixed by Thal. A condensed somniferous elixir purported by the capable... Purported to be capable of even putting to... I can't speak today. Capable of putting even an ancient dragon to sleep. For an ordinary mortal, a single sip would surely result in a swift and certain death. Thalier of St. Trina's sleep when he thought of St. Trina's sleep when he created this, but the ebony sleep he concocted had not the sweetness of nectar nor the gentleness of the rest embrace. That was a hard one to say. I don't know, that's an instant death item. What's the purpose of it then? Bye, Felix. Have a fun time. Alright. Big stretcher. Elden Ring. A lot of fun. We got a lot going on this weekend. Tomorrow is going to be reaction stream. So if you guys have any series or videos that you want me to react to, you can place them in the suggestions channel in the Discord for tomorrow. So that'll be on the main channel tomorrow, as well as we're doing reading ASMR at the end of tomorrow's stream. What else? Tonight, I'm doing a second channel stream if you want some extra curry over on my second channel, which is just Currychiwa, if you guys have never been there before. I don't quite know what I'm going to play yet on the second channel, but we'll yap. We'll yap a bit and we'll play some fun games tonight. Other than that, today was a ton of fun. I've been really enjoying the Elden Ring DLC. And I hope you guys have been too. So today, let's raid Onion. We haven't raided Onion in a while. Blame the Onion. And I think Onion has also been off for a while. Oh. Oops. Raid. Blame the Onions. Okay, what the frick? The raid is not working. There we go. Okay, that should work this time. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It was a ton of fun today. I will see you guys hopefully on the second channel. And if I don't, hopefully I will see you tomorrow for React stream. Big React day tomorrow. Please make sure if you're over here on Twitch that you go say hello to Onion. Onion is a very sweet person. So go say hello to them. Make sure you guys eat a tasty dinner. Make sure you guys stay well hydrated. Get some good rest, okay? Take care of yourselves. And I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, okay? Good night, good night, good night.